Well, well, well. If it isn't Sunday. And you know what happens on Sundays? We begin to discuss the AniManga Club. Or rather, we began to host the AniManga Club. It's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. And what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Give you another strike? Yes, I will give you another strike. All the strikes reset on Fridays after I've doled out the punishments. So yes, you will be getting another strike if you keep acting like this, Silent Side. Don't think that I can take what you hold dearly away from you. I will take everything. I've lost everything already, then you better hope that I don't take even more from you. Man loses little hope that he didn't even know he had. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna find your weaknesses. I'm gonna find every single pain point, and also I'm gonna get chat to help. So we do those spin the wheel things, you know, on the regular. So Shamona, what are we talking about? Let's not tell Auger about that yet. How dare you? I cast a spell on you, bald spell. You guys are terrible. You guys are so mean to me. How is everyone doing though? How is everyone for the weekend? Are we doing well? Are we doing nice? What are we up to? How have you been feeling? What have you been eating? When's your homework due? Have you done the chores yet? Have you folded the laundry? Have you made sure to eat enough today? Have you hydrated enough? I'm not sure. I need to ask all of these things. Have you done your homework? Did I ask that? Have you done your summer homework yet? I need to be sure. I need to be sure. I'm eating blueberries right now and strawberries. Oh. Eating blueberries and strawberries. Very nice. Sounds nice. I like... Oh, actually, I'm thinking about it. I like when berries are sweet. I do not like when they're sour, because, you know, that's my least preferred method or form for them to come in. Almost 75? You mean almost 75? What do they taste like? Probably blueberry flavor. What are you implying here, Silent Side? Blueberries probably taste like blueberry flavor. I bought Yakuza 0 too. Oh my gosh, are you gonna play it alongside me then? Now I'm worried that you'll begin to talk about spoilers before I even get to them. I mean, I'm only playing like twice a week or something like that, so you're probably gonna finish it way before I even get to it. Pretty okay, some are sweet, some are not so sweet. Some of them are sour, and I don't like when they're sour. There's co-op? I didn't know there was co-op to... I thought those were mini-games, weren't they? Yakuza 0 co-op? Isn't that solely mini-games and stuff? Oh, I see there's a mod for it. It's got 14k downloads on Nexus. But I otherwise only saw the arena mode and the minigame stuff. Mods, yeah, but I just want to play through the campaign and everything, you know? So apparently you play as Majima. I've seen some clips of him, but I don't really know who he is otherwise. Oh yeah, there's a mod, but there's no co-op otherwise. Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. At least I didn't see it whenever I came onto the main page. But also, I don't have the director's cut. I have the original Yakuza 0 edition. So I don't even think that would work. At least I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that would work in that case. But who knows? Who knows? Either way, for today, we're going to be discussing some of the Madoka Magica. Oh my gosh, stop! Jeez. Okay, you know what I need to do? I'm gonna reroute I'm gonna have to reroute all of those bit sound effects just so you see how loud they are. I don't even know how I did that with the app audio and everything. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's like, you know when it happens, but right after you just completely forget. How on earth did I route the browser or whatever that I had going on? Let's see. I don't even think I did. Wait. Web browser? Yeah, let's see here. What did I do to route that to you guys? Not sure. There's nothing here. Shutdown source? No. Obviously not that one. Control audio via OBS? I don't think that's it either. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Whatever. Otherwise, today, I'm wondering if I should play a couple of the Steam Next Fest games. Have you guys played any demos as of late because of the Steam Next Fest? I had a couple, and I was playing through a couple. I have some that I think are pretty fun. Some of them are pretty cool, actually. But I'm actually not 100% sure on whether or not you guys will enjoy it. I think some of them are really cool. I played, I think, like 25 Steam Next Fest stuff. Nope, I've been playing Warframe, grinding the update. Goodness me, you're gonna be grinding a long time. Did you just start? Warframe is one of those games that could, like, legitimately just go on forever depending on how much you're playing of it or how little you're playing of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That entirely depends on how much you manage to get through and everything, you know? So, I think I spent a couple 100 hours, and I wasn't really grinding for levels. I was just grinding for the equipment and gear that I wanted, and then I found that fun, and then I got the equipment and gear I wanted, and then I stopped. That was about it. I wishlisted a lot of games, but only tried out a demo for one game. Oh. Which demo was that? Silent Riot. Silent Riot. If you guys want to pitch some Steam Next Fest games to me, then I can try some of those. Silent Riot. Because I've been... Is it Breakdown Silent Riot? I've not seen this. Okay. Because I was wondering if I should boot up... Oh, actually, Golden Swirl is such a crazy good game. Maybe I'll demo that a little bit. I'll show you guys what Golden Swirl is like. And then I'm wondering if I should show... some of these. Hello, Dragon of Dojo Mama. Also, you're on screen now. You're on screen. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? How's your weekend? What have you been up to and everything? Look, now you guys can interact with each other. Oh my gosh. See, now you can see what they're saying, and you can see what, well, you're saying, because you could already see them before. So, you know, we've got a bit of both worlds going on here. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah, it's Breakdown Silent Riot. It's them all. Hello. Yes. Right? Oh my goodness. On screen and everything. It only took me an extra stream to get this to work and everything. Fridge person? Yes, it is the fridge person. Time to say something vile and offensive. No. Please, don't say that. Don't get me taken down off of Twitch or YouTube at the same time. But yeah, now you can... Well, now I don't have to play Messenger and send pigeon messages between you guys. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was thinking, oh, and just to, like, fill you in on AniManga Club Sundays, I'm gonna wait for, like, more people to tune in and everything, because I think it's so far just me, Mr. Brown. I'm not sure. Virtual and Silent Seth, are you guys a part of the AniManga Club? Did you guys keep up with this week? Because we watched the first 6 episodes, or around, I think, 12 chapters of the manga, and yeah. It's, I really enjoyed it, but I'll wait. Time to express my political opinions. No. Don't do that. It's me, the fridge guy, chat. My sister is the fridge person. Yeah. We've, I don't know if you ever joined the Discord, but Solsticks put you in the Hall of Shame / Hall of Fame, and he called it your origin story. Oh, so that's what my sister was watching on the fridge that one time? I didn't find you by chance, man. Your name was on my fridge. Just got curious. Of course I see a man's name on my fridge and I have to search him up. Exactly. See, we've got it here. We've got it here. And me to silence your opinions. No. Mine? Okay, for something vile, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 is mid. I don't think that's too far off. I think that with everything that happens, it's more or less a really good basis. It's an incredibly good basis for upon which the entire show is built. I think it does an incredible job at that. In fact, I think it does an even better job at setting up Part 2. So I would agree with you in that. I think Part 2 with Joseph Joestar is probably one of the best in the entire JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series. However, I haven't watched anything past Giorno Giovanna, so I don't 100% know. I've kind of put off, like, watching anything beyond that just because I'll have to find the time and whatnot, so... you can't silence the truth. Blue flavor is real. It's absolutely not. It's absolutely not. Jojo Lion is a good part. I'll have to get around to it. Didn't Netflix do this whole thing where they began, like, dumping all of the parts all in one go and people were a little bit disappointed? No one reads it, but it's good. I initially began to try and read the entirety of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I kind of got bored whenever I was reading certain parts of it and there was, like, walls of text. I forget which one it happened to, but I think I read parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is 4... technically Diamond is Unbreakable, because I was reading the manga to Diamond is Unbreakable, and I think I got around to that part, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know, I think I'm just pushing myself to read this, so I kind of just stopped. But I did eventually watch it, and I enjoyed it animated way more than I enjoyed it when I read it. Because I began reading the manga, like, before any of the anime for these came out. So maybe about 8 to 10 years ago, something like that, I tried to start my binge of reading through all of it. So I agree with that, though. It's real. No, it's not. It's not. Absolutely not. You're lying. You're lying, Mr. Brown. No one likes a liar. No one does. And I know you've seen the lore video now in Dragon the Dojo Mama, but we don't accept blue as a flavor here. You want the blue flavor? You can have it. I left it in one place. Now you just have to find it. It's imaginary, though. So, there's nothing there. What do you mean? Yes, we do? No. In fact, why did I hire you if you're not going to be, silencing the opinions of naysayers and wrongdoers? How dare you? How dare you? One more controversial opinion is that Bleach is the best of the big three. Yes! I agree with you so hard. Wait, what's your big three? Do you consider it One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Bleach? Or do you consider it Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach? Or do you consider it Bleach, Naruto, and Dragon Ball? Because in any one of those combinations, I agree with you. I agree with you that Bleach is the best out of the big three, so I'm gonna have to... You're imaginary. I'm not imaginary. I'm right here. You can see me. It was so that I could spread the truth about blue flavor. No. And milk and white flavor is just milk. Pause. Explain yourself. Wait. Who? Me? Explain myself? Blue is a flavor and concept. You see the blue, you can imagine how it tastes easily. Not really. Not really. Those things doesn't really compute, you know? Same as red. I'm not too sure about that, man. No brown? Okay, yeah. He can describe white flavor, however, I believe to be milk and so on. Naruto, Dragon Ball, and Bleach. Okay. I would still agree with you even if you decided to include One Piece in that. I think Bleach triumphs over them. You look at the fashion sense of the entirety of Bleach. Oh my gosh, they are all so good. Bleach is such a crazy good anime. Okay, to be fair though, the amount of filler that it had back in the day, it was a little bit bad, right? But my gosh, there were so many good aspects to Bleach that I just enjoyed so thoroughly. Blue chat, back me up here. What? Someone said Bleach flavor. No one said Bleach flavor. He was talking about Bleach is the best of the three in terms of the big three. Not as a flavor. Chat, back me up here. Blue is actually a super sweet or sour. Probably not. Am I stupid? No, I've cast a spell on you to give you one more brain cell, so legally you can't be qualified as that now. Oh yeah, you're right. Dude, I love drinking Bleach. Seth, I'm gonna have to advise that you don't do that. Of all things to drink, probably not that one. Probably not that one. And also, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of Golden Swirl. It is a really fun demo that came out during the Steam Next Fest. There we go. I paused the music. I accidentally skipped and then I had to skip back and then go back to it. Okay. Well, this is Golden Swirl, and I imagine that you guys are probably not familiar. with what Golden Swirl is, but as mentioned, and I'm going to be talking about everything at the same time, because I can do that. I can just multitask. I can learn a game so well that I can immediately think of topics and conversations while I'm doing other things at the same time. But another hot take, anime is made a little bit worse without filler. A lot of Bleach filler was good and made me appreciate the cast better. Same for Dragon Ball and Naruto. Thinking about that, I, to an extent, agree. I think one of my main contentions with that would be if it's something that is completely unimportant or not imperative to the plot. And by this, I mean things like it's an entire episode around some side character who's not influential in the story whatsoever. Like the two guys, okay, I won't say entirely, but the two guys from Hueco Mundo, whenever they were saving Nelly L, I really think those guys get a lot of dump on them, but they weren't really that interesting. Also, I gotta go. Wife asked me to help her with her cooking. I'm going to burn the steak again. No! Take care, Silent Scythe, and save the steak. Save the steak. So if blue is not a flavor, how do you explain Virgil? He's literally Dante's blue flavor. So you discredit Virgil's entire existence? There's no blue flavor. Blue flavor doesn't exist. You know what? You know what I can do? Actually, give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Blue is not a flavor. He's speaking in my stead, and I disagree. Blue is absolutely not a flavor, and neither is red. See, I had to get Virgil up on screen. I had to get Virgil up on screen because you were just making things up. I spoke with him. He gave his statement. You're wrong about that, by the way. Don't even begin, okay? Don't even begin. Chat, this guy's DMC Virgil race. No! I would never do something like that. It's, in fact, I'm just, you know, really selective, particular, in fact, about who it is in Devil May Cry that I like. Also, to give a little bit of context to Golden Swirl, and why I think it's one of the top-notch games to come out of the Steam Next Fest, is because it is like Slay the Spire, but with 3D positioning and everything like that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Voice isn't nasally enough to be Virgil. When you don't think it... How dare you say it wasn't good? Let me get him back up here. Let me get him back up here. Virgil sounds like if a cartoon nerd had aura. Who are you calling a nerd? How dare you? I would never sound like a nerd. In fact, you must be one of Dante's friends put up to this. I refuse. I reject that. Go back to your incel cave. There we go. See, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. You can't criticize me for things that I didn't say. That was entirely Virgil. I would have never said that stuff to you, but it looks like you got on his nerves. And honestly, I don't know. I think you were kind of asking for it in that case, right? Like, are we being for real? No cap? Straight up? So, yeah, only have yourself to blame in that case. Otherwise, yeah, Golden Swirl. Golden Swirl, I think, is really fun. As I was saying, about it being a little bit like, whatchamacallit? Like Slay the Spire 2, but with 3D positioning. It's a little bit more like that because every single one of your cards allows you to position or place yourself differently. You operate on a real-time basis, so you can see I've got my card draws here. I'll redraw, and now it's paused my game because I've decided to redraw, and then I have my AP, and I'll deal damage here, and I'll get rid of him. Oh my gosh. It's as shrimple as that. And then each time you obviously speak with a character or whatever, you decide what kind of cards you want to add to your deck. So in this case, it's the mobility character. And I think maybe we do channel and teleport to an area. That's not half bad, but I think the downside is that it's like pretty costly at 3. The downside as well here is that this has one of these like little eyeball things, which implies that it will be counted as a failure whenever drawn for a check. Fun fact, Virgil calls Trish vile scum and does nothing but insult her and thinks she's gross. This is shown in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He shows nothing but hate and disgust towards her. Really? Okay, I had no clue. They barely interact, if at all, in Devil May Cry 5. I'm trying to think on when they interacted, maybe in Devil May Cry 3. But I don't think they... No, there wasn't anything there because she wasn't even in the Devil May Cry store at that point. Devil May Cry 1, he was already corrupted at that point as well. So the only other interaction they would have had is 4? But he was only present for the beginning and the end because technically he just left Yamato. And that was about it. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually. Do you think we take... I think I'll take this one. Just one movement card. Also, I like the character designs in this. And I know it's shown only girls thus far, but you gotta believe me. The character designs in this are really cool. And then we've got another one. Okay, it's only been women, but so far, you get what I mean. It's just a really cool game, okay? It's like Slay the Spire, but 3D, you know? So, if I do this, then I can pick out a couple of charms to add to my deck. It seems I failed. Hopefully I don't fail this one. See? It's as easy as that. Just don't fail, and then I win. And then we can add a charm, and this adds it to every duplicate. I wish that Slay the Spire did something like this whenever with its cards, because one of the issues that I have is that you add one enchantment and it's just like only to that card, and it's so marginal or extremely effective. Like, I don't know, the copy one is pretty good. Their intro is I thought a twin date would be more fun. And then he says, "Never open your mouth towards me, vile woman." I can see Virgil saying that for sure. Yo, Okami, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. I'm playing a demo from the Steam Next Fest while we wait for a couple of the people to trickle in for the AniManga Club. I think Solstice and... Oh, Helios. We're waiting on Helios and Solstice, I think. Depends entirely. Misspelled Dante. Oh, okay. I thought a twin of Dante would be more fun. Yes, okay. I was thinking, like, twin date? Like, I don't know if she would consider herself a twin of someone in particular. But yeah, makes more sense now. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that out. Head hurts? I hope your head doesn't hurt. In fact, let me help you with that. Abracadabra, your head is now okay. You're welcome, by the way. Also, one thing I don't like is that it auto-confirms wherever I wanted to go. I accidentally clicked on that door and it made me select it. I wanted to click on the chest. Oh well. Not end-all, be-all, but still sucks, I suppose. We'll get rid of this guy. Then we'll use the Thunder Strike, and then another Thunder Strike. And then we'll wait. In fact, I'll move over here and then redraw. And when he wins, he scoffs and says, "How repulsive." Yeah, he really just does not like people. Or especially Trish. I suppose it's because she looks like his mother, right? That's the reason why he doesn't like her that much, if at all. But I kind of get it. I kind of get it. He's just been mean most of the time. It would have been nice if we had more moments in actual Devil May Cry 5 to see how he interacts with the different characters and everything. Because I feel like, we picked up Lady and that was it. We got nothing else. I don't know. It felt quite unfortunate, if anything, that there was barely any character interactions there. But, I don't know. We'll wait until maybe 45, half past or whatever, to begin the AniManga discussion. I thought that you guys would be here a little bit earlier. But Mr. Brown and Okami, as well maybe Dragon of Dojo Mama, have you guys watched the first 6 episodes of Puella Madoka Magica? Because otherwise, maybe we can just start a little bit in like 4 minutes or something. I don't know if you guys are particular to starting at any point, but I've written down, I've taken a couple of notes. I did, Madoka is really annoying me. Yeah, I've got, like, a couple of notes on my opinions about Madoka. Like, I can to a certain extent understand, but at the same time, I don't know, some of her interactions are a little bit frustrating. Move and leave a flaming trail. Oh, that's kind of nuts, actually. I'll do that. But anyway, the 6th episode is a good stopping point for this week. I feel like this must be, maybe it's just my intuition and how cool and awesome I am, but picking 6 weeks has really been, like, such a good point for every single one of the stopping points for most of the shows that we've watched. Like, it's really good, because anytime we've done it, it's always been on a pretty good cliffhanger. It's always been roughly around a point where you would hope to stop and wait until next week to watch. So I think it was pretty good. How did I fail on a single one? Okay, I thought I was gonna fail again. My goodness, here we go. At the start of combat, gain 3 toughness. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't want to risk. So this is a little bit like Slay the Spire meets Darkest Dungeon, and it's 3D. It's really quite good. It's really quite good. Okay, I don't want to risk any of these things because I'm out of luck. I don't know. Can I interact with this thing? No, I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna have to restore Golden Will. Otherwise, I'm gonna take more damage. But I don't know. How have you been, Okami? How was your weekend and what have you been up to? Also, Dragon of Dojo Mama, how was your weekend and what have you been up to? Because I think I asked all of these things of, like, Virgil and Silent Scythe when they joined the chats and whatnot, but, well, now they're gone. So what happens now? Well, now I speak to you guys. Yeah, it's probably your face judging by the line I said above. Maybe. I mean, I think it's just because it's like an insult, was it by Mundus, to look the same way as his mother does, you know? So I feel like, yeah, it is, it's both unfortunate, but also obviously not something that she can help much at all. Like, it sucks to suck, but at the same time, well, what can she do about it, Virgil? It's not like she did it intentionally to do this to him. So, but also, I swear to God, if Madoka becomes a magical girl at the end of the season, just like Kaneki Ken or whatever in Tokyo Ghoul, only properly using his powers at the end of the season, I'm gonna go ape mode. Like, I know it's gonna happen, just do it! Calm down, man. Calm down. Madoka's just waiting. She's saving up her power so that her wish becomes even stronger. For whatever reason. I'm studying for chemistry, just taking a break, gonna go back to it in an hour. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good luck with your chemistry. Is this a university thing then? Or do you have a major in specific? I've got my last papers tomorrow. Oh, like high school thing then? I've been chilling, feeling unwell, but things are going pretty well. Madoka grows 10 feet tall and blows up the earth. She doesn't do that. Not in this, anyway. So she's like... She's just a bother right now. Like, I know she's gonna become one, so... yeah, I mean, I can pull up my notes in the meanwhile, because we're probably gonna start discussing it. The first episode, we can start from the beginning, I think. We can start from the beginning, just because I feel like there's a lot to say in general. But the beginning of Madoka Magica, I feel like, is a pretty good setup, all in all. It's where we have Madoka seeing Homura in her dreams, and she's told, "You're powerless alone, you need to have friends!" And then Madoka doesn't really get it through her head that she's just meant to, you know, not give in. I mean, we know why. We know why this is happening. At least I hope you guys know. So, high school, I'm just doing physics and advanced math. Dude, advanced math is... I don't envy that. Good luck, man. That sounds so difficult. I guess if I didn't know she will become a magical girl, I wouldn't be as harsh, but damn. Yeah, well, she does become one, and if anything, I don't so much mind, because... Just a question, you have watched this before, right? I'm just double-checking. Mr. Brown, you've watched Madoka Magica once before, or haven't you? Oh my gosh, how am I sucking this much? Like... If we check my deck, I've only got 3 cards out of 13 that could possibly fail me. How lame. I've only seen one episode? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, in that case, it makes sense. It makes sense why you're feeling this way. I get it, but beware, Mr. Brown. Beware. I think you'll find that everything is... this isn't meant to be a Kojimbo quote, but I think you'll find in due time that perhaps things make more sense than they seem to, you know? But the best lines Virgil has in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is when he's against the Marvel characters. You judge me? And then Ghost Rider says, long have you played with fire, boy, but now you're playing with hellfire. I don't think that was one of Virgil's quotes, but cool nonetheless. I don't actually know much about Ghost Rider, all in all. The flames of revenge couldn't even melt a marshmallow. Power is everything. Without it, existence is futile. Yeah, or does he say futile? Does he over-enunciate the E? I forget. I've not really played... I think one of the few fighting games that I ever played was Skullgirls. That's about it, actually. I'm trying to think back on if there's more that I have played. But mostly Skullgirls comes to mind. So, it makes sense. It makes sense. I unpaused by accident. That was really silly of me. So we're gonna run over here. Let's see. I probably already know some things that might happen way back when I consumed the anime on crack videos. I saw certain scenes about Madoka Magica and people talking about the characters. Yeah. I feel like it's really difficult nowadays to not have some of the points of the anime spoiled, but some of the main things to keep in mind is that it's meant to be somewhat of an antithesis to a lot of the magical girl genre. Like, it doesn't attempt to be very similar to magical girl as a genre as a whole, as you can probably tell because, you know, we saw Mommy die, essentially in the 3rd episode. Or, well, not essentially. She does just completely die. Her soul and her body is completely gone. So, also, he, for some reason, hates Akuma from Street Fighter. You claim to be a demon, but you know nothing of true demonic power. Such mockery will not be forgiven. And then Akuma says, now you have witnessed what a true demon can do. Yeah, well, Devil May Cry is cooler. Devil May Cry is cooler than Akuma. I gotta say, I mean, just because of... he's both stylish and cool. So I feel like he's barking up the wrong tree, if I may so put it like that. But only seeing Mommy's head chomped off made me remember that I saw that scene. Dude, I think it was such a good subversion of the magical girl genre, because at the time, oh my goodness, it was really good. It still is really good. I really like the motifs that all... wait. I wrote down some of the main points because I've already seen it before, so I'm hoping that I'm not spoiling things. Did I write this down? I don't think so. We haven't learned what witches are yet, have we? They're like a manifestation of grief and sadness, but I don't know if we've learned what they actually are yet. So I'll try not to spoil on that part. But I think that Madoka Magica does an incredible job at, like, subverting, because, to be fair, it was one of the first or one of the few things that ever subverted the entire magical girl genre, so I think it deserves more credit in terms of that, you know? I think it does a lot of things well in that case. And realize, oh yeah, this anime is messed up a little, and that was when it finally got me more interested about the anime. The first 3 episodes were kind of boring, not really know specifically what they are. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the first 3 episodes were boring. I mean, Mommy does in the 3rd episode. The second one, we learned that becoming a magical girl requires a wish. And then the first one is still about the visions and everything. Like, I was thinking to myself as well, the first episode was very much of like a setup. It does feel a little bit disappointing that it is that slow, but I get it. It's to build up tension and everything like that, you know? So I can understand why that's the case in the first place, right? I just think that it's it's there entirely to build things up rather than to it's there to build things up rather than to try and immediately get into the story, which I think some shows tend to rush. They already get right into it. So Virgil is generally the worst character in the game in multiplayer. He has a move where he slams his sheath down that cancels any projectile and moves faster than anyone with the highest damage output. I also saw that there was this kid, like, this was way, way, way back when, but wasn't there a kid that played as Hulk in Marvel vs. Capcom? Am I thinking of the right one? And then he he like won a tournament, or nearly won a tournament, because he was like button mashing. I remember there being like a whole bunch of busted characters that dealt so much damage, and they were like trying to nerf them and whatnot. But oh my gosh, it was a little bit difficult to do so, because even kids were apparently winning the tournaments and everything. So maybe I just crave death. I'd hope not. I'd hope not, Mr. Brown. I mean, I get that. I played Steins Gate. I know how long that is before the interesting stuff happens, and that's longer than here in Madoka Magica. Yeah, I survived through it. I think once we get over like the hurdle and everything, you'll see why, but also I feel like it's incredibly well explained. Maybe I'm like glazing Madoka Magica a little bit too much, but genuinely I really like the show, being Madoka is suffering. I think there are a whole lot of really cool aspects that Madoka Magica does. It's kind of like if you compared Madoka Magica to what we had with Undertale and whatnot, with traditional JRPGs and so on, Madoka Magica is to JRPGs as Undertale was to RPGs and whatnot. So it very much is like that. Hulk, Phoenix Wright, Zero, Virgil, and Doctor Doom are OP nightmare characters. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Again, some kid nearly won a national tournament just playing and button smashing or button mashing Hulk. So I'm aware. Anyway, sorry for yapping off topic. I've only watched 3 episodes of Madoka Magica. I think it's alrighty to great. No worries. I'm always happy whenever people want to like discuss whatever it is that they're interested in. I mean, for the most part, right? I'm at least quick-spoken enough or fast-spoken enough to where I can go through or blast through a couple of the topics pretty quickly, pretty easily. So either way, I enjoyed Devil May Cry discussion. I've still got episodes for it coming out. I was actually contemplating making a couple of like other shorts and whatnots on some of the Steam Next Fest games, because some of them are really, really fun. What's Discover? Oh, okay. Some of the Steam Next Fest games are really good. I just enjoy them quite a bit more than I thought I would. And I have one that I wanted to make a video on, or at least a small little short, being Madoka is suffering. But if you're interested in Madoka Magica, then I would say you should give it a try. You should give it a try to watch it, and then you can join along. I mean, we have the final, so to speak, Madoka Magica discussion session, because obviously we'll watch the first season, then we're going to have a vote and see what people think about it then. So we'll see how people feel about it this week, and then we're going to do a little bit of a roll, a spin the wheel at the end of this stream to figure out what the next genre or category is for anime, and then we're going to vote on that and everything. So I think if you want to, at least stick around and see. Stick around and see. It's a pretty interesting show with its idea of subverting magical girl stuff. Most anime that subvert or pervert classic ideas are usually good. They tend to be pretty good. However, I think that Madoka Magica is particularly unique because at the time, magical girls was, I wouldn't say one of those topics or categories that was like unheard of doing some kind of subversion, because very obviously there have been like violence to the mahou shoujo like category or genre and so on. However, I think that Madoka Magica was one of the few to actually go about it to such an extent where everything they do should be painted or described in the context of literal selfishness. Like, for instance, whenever Homura was describing how Madoka should act or behave, she was saying, it was also with Kyoko. Kyoko and Homura were all describing to her, you have to be selfish. The entire point of making a wish is to be selfish. And they told this to Sayaka as well, because she was deciding to make a wish for some boy that isn't even her brother, or was just someone that she knows. And she was like, that was so dumb, you can only count on yourself to basically protect yourself. I'm kind of caught up in the anime Rooster Fighter. Oh, wait, I think I've heard of this one. It's pretty damn interesting and funny. It's about a rooster whose sister was killed by a demon, so he travels to Japan fighting demons. I've heard of this one. At least I remember seeing the trailers as well. Yeah, I think I recall. It was pretty good. I haven't watched it. I'm just saying the trailers were good. Maybe it goes on my list. It goes on my list because I've got so many different things that I want to watch, but who knows? Who knows? Either way, I think... if I were to suggest one thing, besides Madoka Magica, I would super duper suggest something like From the New World if you like Misery. I really like Misery, so From the New World was absolutely one of my favorites. Absolutely. Such an incredibly good show that I would suggest watching. But as for the subversion of different genres and the like, I would say that Madoka Magica does an incredibly good job at subverting multiple stereotypes / archetypes to the genre of magical girl. Like, for instance, wanting to be altruistic and save your friends and whatnot, but the intention is rather that, no, actually doing those things is terrible. You should only be wishing for yourself, and in fact, most of the magical girls that exist to this day exist only because they were selfish and didn't wish for someone else. So I think that's a pretty cool way of going about it, but also that they've put their souls in all of these containers that allows them to gain their power and whatnot. And we saw in the end of episode 6 that as Madoka was like, no, don't take a soul, she throws, or don't attack, she throws her soul onto a passing by truck that then gets picked up and drives away. Oh my gosh. It's got the most fresh idea for demons in anime, and the show people who lose their life on purpose go through so much grief, they become creatures that are obsessed with what they lose. Yeah. Actually, that sounds somewhat similar to another premise. There's this, oh gosh, it was about this immortal sword master who travels Japan in search of his sister who turned into a demon. That one sounds a little bit similar to the concept of demons as you're describing, Dagon no Dojama. I'll say my theories. Homura somehow time traveled and is redoing stuff to fix it. Maybe that's obvious. And Kyubey is consuming grief seeds. I don't trust him. He's too desperate to make Madoka a magical girl. Every chance he gets, he keeps bringing it up. I bet he's using his magical girls to fill up the grief seeds so that he can then consume, and he's getting some kind of power from it. I'm gonna call that. Well, I guess we'll have to see. But yes, Kyubey, I wrote down like 5 notes because in 5 out of the 6 episodes, he's always asking Madoka, can you just turn into a magical girl now? A woman loses her kid and she becomes a demon who snatches kids. Yeah, that sounds similar to Claymore as well. Madoka was so stupid for that, right? She was like, oh no, I'm gonna take your ability to cast spells and everything and I'm gonna throw it off the bridge. Like, imagine in that case that she decided to throw it off the bridge. Like, what did she think was going to happen? She was either going to lose all ability to cast magic entirely, or someone was going to die. I really don't know what Madoka was expecting there. Also, hello, Solstix. How are you doing? How are you doing, Solstix? How's your weekend? What are you up to? Even if she didn't know that would happen, what is wrong with you? Right? Like, she could have killed her. And what if the car had driven over her soul crystal or whatever it was? Like, seriously? I don't know. Madoka was so dumb there. Genuinely. Feels like, I don't know. Just a foolish mistake to do. I love Misery. I'm a Berserk reader. I introduced my friend to it, and the first thing he tells me is how he'd smash Griffith. Jeez. Definitely not after what he does or anything about him. I don't swing that way, but Griffith does some absolutely horrid things, like unjustifiably evil things. So Griffith is a grade A one. What do you, wait, no. I thought you said swine, and I was gonna say like, yeah, I really don't like Griffith either, but you're calling him a grade A wine? I don't know. Honestly, Homura should be the focus protag. There is actually a spin-off where Homura is the protagonist, Mr. Brown. So you're not too far off there. That is actually something that happens. But yeah, I suppose so. Also, hello, D6. What's up, bro? I'm doing pretty good. I made a couple more ice cream and everything, and now we're just discussing some Madoka Magica while I show off some of the Steam Next Fest games. I'm going through my notes and everything like that. He said the eclipse made him hotter. He called him Femto's new... What? The gay Batman suit? That's... That's nutty. That's genuinely nutty. I don't know about calling him that, but... You know, I feel like Griffith is, he deserves what's coming to him, you know? He deserves more suffering than he exists through right now, is what I believe, you know? Feeling kind of dirty because I can't wash my hair or shave. Wait, did your cornea transplant limit what you can do for personal hygiene in that sense? Gosh, man, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, jeez. I hope you get to recover soon in your cornea transplant. Like, I don't want to say the byproduct? I don't know what to call it. Like, your inability to do or practice, like, some hygiene. I'm so sorry to hear. Like, there's nothing worse to me. Well, actually, no. I can think of a couple of things. Not being able to breathe out of both nostrils whenever I'm sick sucks. I hate that so much. I don't know why the human body decided that was an okay function to have, but it really sucks. I don't like that whatsoever. In fact, I think that's a really stupid function the human body has, but still. I can't unsee it now when I read the eclipse. It does look like a bad Batman suit. Yeah. I suppose it does, but also Griffith's, all of his actions leading up to that point are just horrid. I can't wash my face with water because it risks infection. Yeah, I guess because it can also go into pores and everything like, or go into your tear ducts and whatnot. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Yeah, man. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed Solstix and D6, but now you can see our YouTube chatters as well on the main screen. Post-surgery stuff is always awful, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, exactly. I hope you have a quick recovery, D6. I know how much it sucks. Hopefully soon as well you'll be able to. Fire 3 projectiles, 8 in focus? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but how are you guys, D6 and Solstix? What did you get up to for the weekend, and did you guys decide to watch a little bit of Madoka Magica? Also, I don't know, Okami, you said your head was hurting, but how did you feel about Madoka Magica the first 6 episodes? I think, all in all, it's kind of crazy how good 6 episodes are for the cliffhanger and everything like that. I mean, if anything, I think some of the motifs of magical girls having to be selfish in the first 6 episodes were all pretty interesting, or at least a lot of fun. The fight between Sayaka and Sakura, or Kyoko, was a little bit annoying, though. I gotta say, I didn't really like that fight because it felt so forced. She was like, oh, you decided to attack me? Yes. Okay, now I'm going to attack you again. Wait, why are you attacking me again? Well, actually, I'm attacking you again because you make me mad. Okay, well, now because you made me mad, I'm going to attack you even more until you die. All just so that QB could, like, force a fight or whatever between the characters, you know? I feel like that sucks so much. I was in a car accident recently and to get a metal replacement because my whole shoulder was messed up. I couldn't bathe for so long since the wound would get infected. Oh my gosh, dude. I hope you've managed to recover at least well from it. Now I can't walk through metal detectors and I've got a huge scar on my shoulder. Well, at least look on the bright side of things. Now you've got a piece of metal in you. Now, well, besides not being able to walk into an MRI scanner, you're like part cyborg, or you could like outfit yourself with part cyborg stuff, you know? Maybe one day technology will advance to such a point that you could use it for something. You know? Like Cyberpunk 2077 and how that works. Or was it Cyberpunk 2077? Yeah, something like that. We could do that. I thought it was okay. It's a strong start. Just a strong start. Batman's suit from Gotham Arkham Knight's anime section looks like the Griffith armor. Does it really? Wait, I need to Google what this looks like. Gotham Arkham Knight's anime section. Wait, is that what it is? Looks like his Griffith outfit. Let's go to Google Images if any of these want to load. Dude, I don't know what it is about some ad blockers just like blocking everything on my page, but sometimes things just don't work. Kyoko was really annoying. She's just brutal. I think that's just it. She's super selfish and just very self-serving and whatnot. Okay, I can kind of see what you mean just because it looks like a completely flat plate of armor. Like, if you maybe swapped out the helmet and got... Actually, no. Keep the helmet, just remove the bat ears. Yeah, what on earth? This looks this looks pretty similar to it, actually. Jeez. Okay. Just been working. I watched Madoka when it aired. Yeah. No, man, even when it aired, it was so good. I still really appreciate Madoka Magica for what it did and what it does, rather. It's, as I said before you guys arrived, it's like the Undertale to RPGs, or it's like the Mahou Shoujo to Mahou Shoujo that Undertale was to RPGs. I don't know how I phrased it, okay? I don't know how I phrased it. Damn, bro, I hope you're alright. Yeah, I hope he's okay as well. I hope you're okay, Dojo Mama. It's pretty sick, and it's a Battle Scars too. Yeah, exactly. Someone can tell you, or begin talking with you about, like, oh, how'd you get that scar? Oh yeah, I just got this entire metal plate jammed into my arm. Now I've got a full metal alchemist. Wait, oh my gosh, you could go full metal alchemist with that. Dude, that would be crazy cool. Look up Arkham Knight game anime suit. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. Kyoko sucks. I really don't like her. She's hyper aggressive is the thing. But I suppose we don't really know why she acts or behaves this way just yet. I imagine we must get more explanation of it, in which case we would see what she does or how she goes about it. Like, why is she that aggro? But at the same time, how long has she been a magical girl for that she didn't decide to question Kyubey once throughout the entire series thus far? Like, she was just on board and she didn't realize that the soul crystal was somehow not a catalyst per se, but like a container, like a horcrux for her soul. And she's never tested anything about that? I'm not sure. Madoka pretty much set off the trend or going against expectations of magical girls. Yes, exactly. That's what I was talking about earlier before you were here. This is the movie version? Okay, well, let me check. Let me first pick a card or whatever. But yeah, let me check. Oh, okay. I see. That's the movie. The movie version looks a lot better, actually. I gotta say. She thinks she's so tough. Fall off a building and become a vegetable, you stupid kid. Oh my gosh, so calm down. She's still a kid, you know? I mean, even if she is fighting off witches and everything like that, she's trying to somewhat protect the people from all of these witches and familiars, you know? Never learned how adrenaline was till the accident. It's crazy. Like, you see things like you're hurt, but feel nothing until it wears off. Man, yeah, you just, like, get a complete dulled sensation. It is actually nuts. It is actually nuts how strong adrenaline is. It's like completely overpowering. Fun fact, Gotham Knight is an anthology movie canon to the Nolan Batman movies. I had no clue. Wait, really? I never really watched much of Batman, but that's quite curious. I think, speaking of adrenaline, wow, the adrenaline that, was it Sayaka got when she was thrown against the wall by Ryoko and nearly stabbed to death, and then Homura teleports in and saves the both of them? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I really like Homura. I know that she's just kind of mean the entire time, but I don't so much mind that because I don't think she's unjustifiably so. I feel like in most instances thus far that we've seen in Madoka, like, both Sayaka and Homura have had to jump in to try and save her in some way because she just does not give up. She doesn't give up. She's like, oh, I can still be useful. I'll be here until I become a burden. Immediately becomes a burden. Okay, Madoka, you can probably stay back. Why don't you? Like, genuinely, just stay back, you know, for at least an hour or two. Like, you don't have to join every night. You have no powers. You just want to walk into some area to dive to a witch. Like, that's all she's doing in that case. Because when we saw some of the battles between the different characters and whatnot, she was standing there, she was immediately tied up, and QB was just trying to convince her, yo, Madoka, what's good? By the way, you should totally make your wish now and become a magical girl doing my bidding. Gosh, that would be so cool. Why don't you do that, Madoka? Come on. Come on, that would be awesome. You can do it. I believe in you. And, well, I don't know. That's a little bit silly, Madoka. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. So, let's see. My favorite Batman suit is the animated new 52 with the chin strap. I'm not enough into Batman to even know what that is. I like the one futuristic looking Batman. I don't know if that has a particular name or something, but one of the futuristic looking Batmans is pretty cool to me. I just like the sleek suit design and everything. Yeah, what the hell, lol, every time. You should become a magical girl. Become a magical girl. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Yeah, exactly. She's just always in the way. It's like she wants to become one, but at the same time, she just does nothing to become one. I'm not sure. Like, Madoka, just make up your mind. Genuinely, just make up your mind. Do it now, or do it never, do it later, whatever. Either way, I just want her to become a magical girl, because otherwise we've just got Cube doing the entire thing, but I get the point. I get the point, because eventually we find out a couple more things about it. Do you support the DMC theory that Dante... Batman Beyond, that's him. Yes, that's him, that's him. Do you support the DMC theory that Dante is depressed AF and his wacky, wacky, wahoo personality is a front? Ooh. I kind of think so. I'm trying to contemplate if whether or not I believe that's the case. Because from what I've seen and how he acts in both Devil May Cry 3 to his Devil May Cry 2 persona, or even his Devil May Cry 1 persona, then having watched at least a part of the anime, I kind of stopped and then I forgot about it. Having watched the anime, I kind of feel like it. I do feel like it, or at least, if anything, it's a bit of a coping mechanism. To some extent, you know? I feel that the way he acts is to an extent a coping mechanism, because why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he behave that way if he knew how bad things really are? Also, I think I've removed all my golden swirl, which means that I've basically got the effect of... Oh, this is also a wisdom card. We can do this on this one, I think. Yeah, we'll do it on that one. Cool. I don't know, I'm playing Arkham Knight right now and trying to get all of the Riddler trophies. I have 187 out of 243. That's all I'm thinking about right now. My gosh, man. That's nuts. Really? I mean, I remember we had the conversation about just how annoying some games are with their collectathons. Like, they don't give you enough. They don't give you enough to be able to find some of the items, or they don't give you an incentive. What's the incentive in Arkham Knight to try and find all of the trophies in that case? It feels really weird to me, in a sense, if you're not rewarded for at least collecting a majority of them, you know? Like, what do you get for it? I think DMC2 and 1 Dante are the real him. The Netflix anime is awful, though. Arkham City is the best Arkham game. Oh, I'm meaning the 2008 anime. I've only watched a part of the 2008 anime. I'm not meaning the Netflix one. I was never really interested in the Netflix one because I heard that they retcon like a whole bunch of the story, and they also make Virgil work under Mundus, which is a little bit weird considering, you know, that's the guy that killed your mom, I think it was, right? So, not much makes sense there. So I watched the 2008 anime and then I called it a little bit of a day there. Mostly because I halfway forgot. I halfway forgot what more there was to it. So, Arkham City is the best Arkham game, though. I haven't actually played enough of it, though. I've only played Arkham Asylum, but even then, I only played a couple of chapters of it, and that was about it. I think I got to the Scarecrow parts, but I'm not, like, a massive comic book fan or anything, so I guess it never stuck out to me. You need to beat all of them to beat him and save Catwoman. Wait, what? I'm not sure. Oh! You mean all the Riddler trophies in that case? I'm a little bit confused. The OG anime is Peak. The Netflix one is essentially if the writer played Devil May Cry 5 and watched TikToks and made up the lore. Devil May LARP. I can't believe it. We've got it. We got him, boys. Devil May LARP indeed. I can't really speak about the Netflix anime, though, to the extent of which I know it's mostly just not true or canonically true to everything else that had been established or set up throughout the entire series. I'm not sure. It seems a little bit weird to me that it's even the case that Virgil would have changed sides so dramatically and everything, you know? At least I'm not sure. Not a fan of the comics too, but I love the Batman games. Some of the Batman games are pretty cool. I mean, at least from what little I experienced of Arkham Asylum, right? Beyond that point, I'm very uncertain. Since I don't know more about the series or the games and whatnot. It was just, I don't know, it invented its own genre of games with, like, the Arkham Asylum gameplay. And I don't know, I got kind of bored of it. It's cool, somewhat. And then you play it for, like, 10 hours. And then I played Hand of Fate and it used the same system and I just wasn't really enjoying it, you know? So I think that's why. Yeah, I suggest Arkham Asylum to this Oh, yeah, you did! You did suggest it. I remember that. I think also Virgil suggested it. Not the literal character, but, like, the guy in chat. Just so you have awareness of who he is or context to who he is, Dragon of Dojo Mama. Rocksteady is working on a new Batman game? Are they really? They also think adding Le Epic Reddit Chungus memes makes it good, like they want you to soy out when you see the plastic chair. Oh, my plastic chair that is actually from a mod and not actually the base game. That's crazy. Yeah, I suppose it is. I suppose it is. Oh, I guess so. I'm not sure. I feel like there are a lot of instances where sometimes shows will just include things that are supposedly fan service, but at the same time, the fan service that they're trying to introduce is just like diluting the show by adding some stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure because I'm not 100% familiar with what they do, what they do in the Devil May Cry Netflix anime, but it at least seems like that, you know? It seems like that. I think I use more of this one. Let's put it on this one. Yeah, I hope Paul Dini returns to rights. They really dropped the ball for Knight. Okay, here's a question. Do you guys pay a lot of attention to who the writers are in the game? Or to a show, in that case? I very seldom do. I've got to say. Maybe I at least never had to consider it at all. But yeah, I've never much paid attention to the fact of what writers were ever a part of writing something. I think very I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm more particular to directors just because I like Hideaki Itsuno. Not only because he worked on the Devil May Cry games, but initially because I really, really love Dragon's Dogma. I really love Dragon's Dogma, so anything that he has his name on, I try to play. Because I enjoy it. And that's actually a part of the reason why I started Devil May Cry in the first place. Because I had the collection, because it was made by Hideaki Itsuno, and I was like, well, I gotta play it, right? I gotta eventually play it. So, I did. It's so cringe seeing LARPers or tourists defend the show. The action is good. You know what has good action? The games! I mean, it's true. I remember, actually, I saw the other day, there was a quote from one of the Resident Evil developers saying something like, I don't want people to watch gameplay then never play the game themselves. I want them to watch gameplay then decide for themselves, I want to play this. Like, they will watch someone complete or beat the entire game, then think to themselves, I want to play this as well. Even if someone's already played it, I want to play it too. That, I think, is a really good point. I find that, and this was also, like, an entire point of conversation I think around 2013, right? Let's Plays were becoming really big around then. Let's Plays had a little bit of a notoriety for being just a guy sitting in front of their webcams deciding to talk over a game or whatever, and that it's not super interesting or something like that, and people were kind of dogging on them for that. However, now that's basically the norm with streaming and everything like that. So I feel like even if it is mildly outdated to kind of criticize that, I think there's always been the point that you should still play some of the games that you watch gameplay of. Like, I've seen a little bit of gameplay of, for instance, Devil May Cry or Resident Evil, but I still decided to play those franchises because both they're fun, and even though you guys voted for them, I still had them in my Steam library. I was still going to play them eventually, or inevitably, you know? Writers are important. Last of Us was good with 2 writers, then when the good writer left, Last of Us 2 was bad. I don't know much about The Last of Us. I never really played what I describe as, like, somewhat movie games, so I never really played very story-heavy stuff in that case. Didn't Shinji Mikami make a comment recently about this? I think he might have. Maybe that's the one I saw in the news article. Shinji Mikami comment Resident Evil. Fun fact, the infamous lolcow Chris Chan founded the idea of Let's Plays. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. I thought it was more like angry video game nerds that kind of began this with his reviews and whatnot. Albeit, he didn't really do Let's Plays per se. So, let's see. Oh, it was 2 days ago. Yes, Shinji Mikami said it 2 days ago. That if watching a playthrough is enough, then the game isn't good enough. That's it. Let's see. If watching a playthrough is enough, the game wasn't good enough. Yes, exactly. See, I just pulled up the article for this as well. Yeah, you were looking at the exact same 1d6. No, exactly. I agree with that point, though. I agree with that point. I think it's very important that a game is both memorable to watch and to play. Like, you want to be able to watch something and then think to yourself, oh gosh, I wish I could play that too. Not only because maybe, and this is a very funny, ironic point, I believe, but maybe you could make the argument that you could rage bait by being so bad at a game that it makes people want to play it, but I don't know if that's actually a good way of going about it. It does get engagement, but gosh, that is a little bit of a lame way to do it. I'm just thinking that it's funny if you were to rage bait, play it so poorly, get someone to play it, and then they're like, oh, actually, I could beat it, but then now you've fallen for my trick. Now I've made you play the game and everything, you know? So, I feel like that's a funny thing you could do about it. He did the first ever Let's Play with Animal Crossing. Did he? Did Chris Chan really do that? Huh. I would have to check. The most early on YouTube video I know of is First Day at the Zoo. And that's like one of the founders' videos. Like when he first made YouTube. That was one of the first videos ever posted to the platform. There was also, like, what, Fred back in the day, Tobuscus, PewDiePie, all of these guys, like, making stuff. Smosh as well, I guess. All of them were super popular back then. Oh, what's this one? Apply 1 vulnerable? Yeah, I could do 1 vulnerable. I think Minecraft is more fun to watch than to play. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Minecraft is way more fun if you can actually just, you know, watch or to play it. I think, however, one of the things I will say is that Minecraft can be more fun to watch depending on whether or not someone is actually good at it or not. Like, if they are a master builder, I would say it is infinitely entertaining to watch some of the things that they build compared to me. However, I'm not 100% fond of, like, some of the, what's it called, hardcore forever survival Minecraft games, whatever you want to call them. Like, some of those YouTube videos, they don't appeal to me as much. Yes, they put a lot of time into it, and they decide to survive, like, however many thousands of days in Minecraft doing something, but you know you could just, like, stay in your house and do nothing, and you would still win. Like, really? I don't know. All my childhood, I watched people play Minecraft and dreamed of playing it too, and when I finally got a chance, it was unfortunate. It was extremely boring. Really? That's unfortunate. I found Minecraft to be extremely fun as soon as I Like, I played the beta, and I was having fun all the way back then. I remember making, like, a house in a really terrible... Because back then, the world wasn't infinite. You were playing on what was essentially a 64 by 64 cube, I think. And I remember making farms and whatnots of having chickens flow into the center, then drowning into the void, or whatever. And it was just like a chicken conveyor belt by using water. That was about it. And then I remember snow being really annoying because it would always clog up like anything you try to build or place back then as well. I like those storytelling videos with big mod packs. I think I've seen a couple of them. They seem pretty interesting. They do seem pretty interesting. I think that can be pretty fun. It's so long as it does have like storytelling and the like. Yes, I think there's a whole lot of potential there. I just don't think some of the hardcore packs that people do where they say, I'm gonna beat this entire mod pack in 100 days. Like, I'm almost certain that some of it is like way more than usually faked, because I kind of, to a degree, doubt like how much effort they're actually putting in, if they actually do play all of the games. I don't know, maybe I'm making things up, but oh my gosh, the amount of hours that you would actually have to play through some of them, I'm pretty sure a lot of those videos are fake, at least some of the ones I've seen. Minecraft is fun with friends. It absolutely is. I really love building things in Minecraft. I suck at it, but I do love it. I do love it. It's very good. Very good game. Very good. I do enjoy Minecraft. Probably one of the best games out there. One of the best. In fact, all of my buildings, everyone loves them. I've got a lot of messages about people who love my buildings. So I would agree. I think Minecraft is one of those few games where it's like you can really express a whole bunch of creativity via it. And I was very excited for Hytale. I think I'm still waiting for Hytale to get the amount of updates that I hope for it to have, so that I can invest as much time into it as I have with Minecraft, you know? Wait, did I win? I didn't even know I win. What? Okay. I thought I still had more, but no, apparently I beat the boss already. Well, okay. That's fine. Lose one redraw. Yeah, whatever. There's my run. Pretty good. I like, whatchamacallit. I like, Golden Swirl. It's a very fun game. Very, very fun game. Again, it's like Slay the Spire, but 3D, and it has a Darkest Dungeons aesthetic, or Darkest Dungeon aesthetic to it. Very cool. I enjoy it a lot. That's one of the few games that I wanted to show off. Same, I haven't touched Hytale in a long time. I think I found this channel while going through Hytale streams. Actually, because I've been editing all of the videos, I know for a fact, Solstix, that you arrived on one of my Devil May Cry ones, but you were in one of my Hytale ones as well. But I don't know which one came first, actually. I don't know which one you were in first. I would have to check my Hytale VOD. But I know that you watched one of them, and then you began rejoining, because I have, like, a couple of snippets that I've listened to while I was editing some of my shorts and whatnot, that you were in a couple of them. So I remember that. Props to Riot to sell the IP back. Honestly, one of the most Megamind things that Simon, the creator of Hytale, did was he allowed Riot to buy it, then he didn't work on it, then Riot became impatient, so then he was like, okay, I'll buy it back off of you. So then he sold it for like tens of millions or something to Riot, then bought it back for a fraction of the price. I don't even think it was like 100,000 or something. Then he bought it back, and then he began working on it again, and then he sold it. So he's made like a massive profit. It's an insane play. An insane play to pull against a megacorp like Riot as well. So it is massively rare as well that they would ever give up on it, or ever give it back. But the only reason that I think they yielded was because they thought like, oh, nothing's gonna come of this, it's been so long, and also he's decided to like offer money for it anyway, you know? So I think all in all, it's kind of crazy it happened to begin with. So yeah. Also, that was a little bit of Golden Swirl. I'm gonna swap game to maybe another one. We've got a little bit. I don't know. Do you guys want to swap over to Rimworld already? I've noticed that Helios and Disco aren't here, so I'm not sure if they would mind if we continue without them. I suppose it's up to, or it's everyone's prerogative that they want to be a part of this, you know? American McGee wanted to make a third Alice game when EA said no. Then he asked to buy the IP back, but they refused again. Dude, that sucks so much. I think that happened exactly with one of the old Xbox franchise games that I liked. It's this one game called Blinks. If you guys have never heard of it, that's exactly... Oh my gosh, speak of the... There's the devil. There's the devil. Oh my gosh, there's Kaimana as well. I was just talking about, do we swap over to Rimworld? I would hate to leave out the guys that are missing it. How are you guys doing? Jeez, what coincidental timing. I'm going to head out to continue studying. Have a good stream. Goodbye, chat. This is the Fridge Guy, signing off. Yeah, take care, Dragon and Dojo Mama. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and good luck with your papers for chemistry and whatnot, and higher level mathematics. Gosh, I don't envy that, but I wish you luck. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Yakuza 0 if you decide to join in then. Okay. Well. Let's go Rimworld. Yeah, let me find Rimworld first of all. It's gonna take about 10 minutes to boot up or something like that, so I'm gonna have to leave it open or leave it booting up in the background. Maybe we play something in the meanwhile. Let's check. There's my Mon manager. I'll get to your messages in a second. Also, you've got all the messages on screen now, albeit now you were able to see the YouTube guy, aka Mr. Fridge. You were able to see Mr. Fridge until he had to go. So now you can't see him, but yes, now I don't have to deliver messages between both of the different chats and everything. So now you should be able to see it. But oh well. I'm booting up Rimworld in the background, by the way. Dojo Mama, goodbye. Yeah, otherwise good. Dying of heat. Dude, I saw that there is meant to be a massive, massive heat wave. Wait, let me check, actually. Let's check. Is it meant to be? I think it was last week that there was meant to be a brutal summer. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. My gosh, the last week weather forecast saying there's going to be insane heat. I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really hope not. Goodness me. I hope it's not going to be that warm anyway. Yeah, they don't want to continue the franchise and they don't want someone to come in. Corinne? Maybe. I could be wrong. Is that... Corinne. Is that a definition? Corinne definition. It is. Wait, no, it's a name. Never mind. I think you might come in. I'm not sure. I'm trying to continue. Oh, okay. I was confused. Yeah. They don't want anyone to continue and make money if it's not them. Yeah, exactly. That's the exact same thing that happened to Blinks. Blinks is a massively popular franchise for the original Xbox. Nothing else. It was only for the original Xbox. And then they discontinued it because Microsoft didn't want to give over the IP. Unfortunately. My feet hurt. It's so hard being an adult, Jelly. I hope your feet hurt less. Maybe in Rimworld or something like that. How much do you think we can sell Auger's hat for? You're not going to sell it for anything. You're not going to sell it for anything. What do you mean? Why would you try to sell my hat? Also, speaking of losing my hat, we'll have to see. In the month of August, we'll have to see. There's a little bit of a teaser for you. Something happens in August. It's like 35 degrees Celsius, around 95 Fahrenheit for me. Oh, geez, that's warm. Yeah. I just don't like the heat whatsoever. Started going Thursday for the whole week. And it's been like, 80, no, sorry, not 80, 90 Fahrenheit in the evenings for me. Or something like that. It's been super duper warm. Then again, also my PC contributes to the heat and whatnot. Why? You need to give me 20% off the earnings? Why would you do that? I made the hats. Also, that's true. It's glued on. He's never going to take it off. Summer skin Aug? That's not what I'm talking about. I don't have my hat glued onto my head. But inevitably, maybe I will take it off. How much can you sell it? Can I sell you for? What? Why would you want it? Kaimana is being attacked by the Norwood Reaper. That's why she has a habit of creating hats all the time. 12 Dilla. In August, I'll have my birthday and then I'll get saved from the Norwood Reaper. True! Bikini Aug? No. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Absolutely not. We're not. No. No. No me in a bikini or anything like that. Wow, that's cheap. Yeah. You're gonna have your... In fact, your head is gonna go in a bikini because you're gonna be bald, Kaimana. The Norwood Reaper's coming after you, okay? That's what's gonna happen. You know what? You get what you deserve. You bully me, you've messed with the wrong wizard. You've messed with the wrong wizard. Ogkini? No, stop this. Stop this. You have the power? Yeah, that is kind of true, actually. Also, in August is your birthday, Helios? Oh my goodness. Wow, no, where's the other part of the bikini gonna go if one goes on my head? It's gonna become an eye patch for you. That's how it's gonna work. All in a Borat kini? Can we not? No, I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent to any of this. True, I can make it. No, you don't have to make me a woman. I think, no, that would be spoiling. That would be spoiling. Okay, I'm gonna leave Rimworld in the back here, and then I'm gonna stream something else in the meanwhile. Let's do this game, and then I want you guys to watch this. This is another very fun game. I don't know if you guys have ever played Enter the Gungeon, but this is Enter the Gungeon with cute girls. I really, really like Enter the Gungeon and everything. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but you basically create a kit here, and then they're all cute girls, okay? That's the biggest upside. This game is really good. Then he will be Papa. No. It's like Blue Archive skins on top of Enter the Gungeon, but it's also a bullet heaven / bullet hell. Lol, no, it's only because I can draw females that he looks like a woman. No, I'm just very cute, just naturally. No green one he wore in the movie? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, that's the one. What? No, just a dumb wizard with a good skin? Absolutely not. I'm highly intellectual for who it... Wait, why did all of my controls change? That's not right. Here. 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 There we go. We do that. Okay, so it's like Blue Archive meets Enter the Gungeon, but also with time control mechanics. So I can slow down time. I'm very cute. Lol. Well, I am. Duh. Otherwise, why would you guys be here if not for my charming looks? You know? Why would you guys be here if not for my charming looks and funny personality because of how witty and awesome and epic and great at games I am? I mean, are you watching this? Are you watching this? I'm kind of nuts, okay? I'm kind of nuts the Berserker from that one-hit show, Berserk. Yeah, I bet you didn't think that. Mods ban him from his own stream? You can't ban me from my own stream. I basically raised all of you, my apprentices, and this is how you treat me? I don't get it. What do you mean you don't get it? Don't get what? The what's it called? Blue Archive meets Enter the Gungeon meets, something else. I don't remember what other equivalents that I decided to give it for, like, comparative contrast or whatever, but yeah, basically. This is basically Azure Lane, but the girls aren't ships and not on water. So, so it's nothing like Azure Lane. It's nothing like Azure Lane in that case. What are we talking about? We will take care of you when you're old. At least I can trust my apprentices to care when I'm old. But also, I'm not going to get old. I'm eternally youthful. That's just how this works. Still bullet hell? Yeah, a bullet heaven comparative to bullet hell is, bullet heaven is whenever you're the cause of all of the bullets flying around and everything that clutter up the screen. Bullet hell is whenever it's an enemy that's doing it. So the opposite is that you want bullet heaven, so to speak. That's like the motivation of this. Albeit, it entirely depends on how much, output you have. I mean, I like using the machine gun and everything, but of course it's subjective and everything. I would do better if I weren't talking and reading chat at the same time. What if we call Aug our mom? That's not really a good proposition, and I would prefer that you don't call me your mom because I'm not your mom. Not even on Mother's Day. Not even on Mother's Day am I ever your mom, okay? Let's not say that. Let's not say that. Oh my gosh, I think I'm just like... I've taken way more hits than I would normally. Do you see what you guys are doing to me? When you die, I'll wear your hat in your honor. I'm not going to die, though. What? No. All you do is sit on your butt, game, and insult us? That's because I'm just so witty. I'm so good at games. I mean, are you watching this gameplay? I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm probably going to get an A. Yeah, 7 hits throughout all of that. Not half bad. See, that's how good I am. I can even read chat and play games like this while also being good. Sorry, Mom. Go back to your room. Go to your room right now. Right now, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? You should be studying. Have you done the laundry? Have you cleaned the dishes? I don't think so. I cook in this house. I cook, I clean, and I make sure that you have you have food on your plates, and this is how you decide to treat me. Disgusting. I can't believe you do this to me. I'm the one who's paying for this. I'm the one who pays the rent. You are not doing any of that, and I can't believe that you would insinuate that you should be able to slack off as you are. But no, I was saying food. I was saying food, okay? I am in my rude. Shave his head? No, we're not going to shave his head. You're already struck by the Norwood Reaper. To stabble, to stoodle, I give you testicular torsion. Farewell. Sorry to say, you've got testicular torsion now. I just had to use the spell. I just had to use the spell. I was working. Yeah? Well, I'm working too. Working on producing wonderful content for my apprentices. What's that? Testicular torsion? Testicular torsion is whenever your testicles tie up, like the seminal vesicles and everything, the tubes that you have for them, they get tangled, and it causes immeasurable amounts of pain and suffering, also leading to a surgical operation. It's unfortunately very serious, and is one of the few spells that I very seldom use, just because of how much agony it has the potential of causing. Which is why I very seldom use it, but you know, if you're gonna force my hand to use it, I don't know. You're kind of pushing me to this point, you know? So, you've made me imagine it? Yeah, well, you were the ones that were causing this, okay? I mean, you're the one pushing me to be like this. I'm gonna have to tell you to go to your room. I'm gonna have to ground you now. Do you want that? Do you want that? Or do you want testicular torsion? Go on, have your pick. Have your pick. If you're gonna say that I'm your mom, this is what's happening, okay? That's what's happening. Rimworld already. No, Rimworld is loading. It's in the background. I said I'm playing this while we wait for Rimworld to load. I know a dude who lost a... No. No, you don't. No, you don't know someone that actually lost it. Now he has 3? What do you mean he has 3? He didn't get an extra one just because he got testicular torsion for the first time. You don't get an extra one. That's not how it works. Your seminal vesicle becomes completely tangled, and it just, like, completely cuts off blood circulation as well as the tubing. It's like having a really bad case of a plumber having to go through your, well, seminal vesicles, which isn't really the same, but you get what I'm going for in terms of this gist. Just watch out for Mario, or you might go down your tubes. You know what I'm saying? Or, I guess, the Yoshi equivalent. Sorry, my jokes suck right now. I just got back home. Did we expect anything else? The papa of my mama... What? What are you talking about? I'm not even kidding. What are you talking about? I know a guy with one butt cheek in high school, but they called him the One Cheek Wonder. You know, I always had a little bit of an insecurity because my butt cheek... I don't know. I actually went to my doctor about this because I was really worried. So I, like, arrived at the doctor's office, and I was, like, in tears now. I had spent, like, a couple of hours sitting in the waiting room and everything, and he's like, what seems to be the problem? And, well, I'm a little bit shy, so I'm like holding back tears. I'm like choking on my words and everything like that. And I'm like, well, I've got this issue. And he's like, just spit it out. Well, I said, there's an issue. My ass is in 2. And he's like, what do you mean your ass is in 2? And I'm like, well, there's a crack down the middle. Hello, Disco. Welcome back. The model artist is called a mama and the rigger a papa, which makes me his mom. Okay, yeah. What do you... I guess? I didn't know it was that. I know this one. Yeah, because this is an awesome joke. This is an awesome joke. Okay? What did I come back to? Me playing a little bit of the Steam Next Fest while Rimworld loads in the background because you guys keep complaining. He's had pain for hella weeks. He has, I think... I don't know who this person is, but I imagine they must have if they were having a little bit of issues with their one butt crack, you know, causing their cheeks to split in 2. It's an unfortunate circumstance and a reality that we unfortunately live in that results in cracks happening to our butts when we're young that result in them becoming 2 cheeks, you know? There's such a thing to become, to be called 2-cheeked, you know? And I think the crack is the result of that, or is at least a consequence of it. Maybe. Really, why does it take so long to open up? It's because I've got like 300 mods, 200 to 300 mods loading up for Rimworld in the background, okay? That's why. I'm gonna go now, though. See ya, take care. Mr. Brown, you've hardly ever been here for one of my streams all the way through. Goodness me. Oh, I guess I'll have to see you tomorrow for Yakuza 0. Oh, I can't believe it. PC is working overtime. My PC is doing fine. It's surviving and doing everything it needs to. Our wizard chief is a moron. Who's your wizard chief? I mean, I'm the arc wizard, but that's not nearly the same position or status. I think you must be thinking of someone else in that case. Look, 5 hits, S rank? Dude, I am goated. I'm goated. Have you seen me play bullet hells? Oh my gosh. I'm so crazy at this game. It's you? No. No, 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 no. I'm Arc Wizard. I'm Arc Wizard. I would never do something stupid. I'm like a genius in every category that you take me for. You want to test me in puzzles? I've already solved every single puzzle you can think of. You want to test me in spells? I've cast every single spell that you can think of. You want to test me in bullet hells? I'll beat every single bullet hell that you can think of on the easiest difficulty. You want to see me beat every single game? I can do it on one of the easiest difficulties. I can do basically anything you ask of me. Isn't that impressive? Yeah, that's what I thought. I think you're just feeling a little bit threatened by how good I am. And it's okay, Apprentice. It's okay. I understand, to some extent at least. I mean, I couldn't understand being bad at video games. Not me. Not me, anyway. I would like to see you read chats and play a bullet hell at the same time, because trust me, there are very few people that could do something as impressive as this. I would like to see you try. In fact, I pose you a challenge. I would like you to continue talking the entire time that you play one of these, well, bullet hell, not really roguelikes in that case. 1v1 me on Clash Royale, bro? That's just a mobile game, though. How is there, like, a PvP mode in it? Is it even, like, actually competitive? How does that work? I'm not really sure. I gotta say, I'm not sure. Because I always thought that it was, like, you just wait, what, 24 hours or something? Like, 7 days for some kind of, like, town hall or some units to be built. And that's, like, the gameplay of it. I don't know how it works. It's harder than chess. Is it? Is it really? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how much I believe that. I gotta be honest. That Clash Royale is harder than chess? I don't even know what it is to some extent. Clash Royale is the height of mobile gaming. The height in what sense? Like, you have to be this tall to ride heights? Or, like, heights as in, like, peak? Because I think there are certainly more gacha games that qualify for being peak, in my opinion. I'm gonna pass out. Sorry, I think I'm too tired. Work even to... Walked even gets to see Rimworld open up, lol. Yeah, good night, Grandma. Okay. Good night, Kaimana. Jeez. Nighty-night, bro. I hope to see you tomorrow for some Yakuza 0 in that case. Lol, it's not even that hard to read, Sol. Ah, okay. Okay. What do you mean? I'm gonna look, let's read this together. I'm gonna pass out, I think... Sorry, I'm too tired. Walked even gets to see Rimworld open up, lol. Yeah. Anyways, I'm playing my crazy thing. Everyone is a bro to me, bro. True. True, actually. Okay, we got to see a little bit of Solars. It's really good. Solars is really good. Bye for real now, though. The peak. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay, let me open up Rimworld. It's finally loaded, which means that I have to configure some of the bots and everything so that you can actually connect to it. Okay, let's see. Toolkit. I need to grab a token so that it can connect to Twitch chat. And then we'll paste that in. Hopefully this works. I don't want you guys to join immediately, of course. So let's do that. Oh, I forgot to entirely ask. Disco and I guess Kaimana's left. And Helios, did you guys watch Madoka Magica? What did you think of it? Did you get to watch it a little bit? What do you think of the first 6 episodes? We had a little bit of a discussion about it the first hour of stream or so. I mean, it kind of went on longer because we were talking about different topics in the meanwhile, but yeah, for the most part, we were just discussing Madoka Magica. I think the consensus is that we really didn't like how Madoka behaved in some of the episodes. We also weren't wholly fond of Kyubey. I think that's pretty self-evident. But also one of the points was, like, Madoka Magica is such a cult classic, a genre-defining magical girl anime because of the subversions that it has to the entire franchise. I'm not sure how interested you guys were in it, but yes, let me do this. The game is booting up. I'm connecting the bot now. I finally got one of the tokens and everything. That reminds me, where did we leave off? Where did we leave off with our colony? Okay. Also, I watched the beginning and I wanted to watch the rest before stream. I had to do something, that's why I was late. Oh, okay. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I mean, we discussed it a little bit, so I probably won't try to spoil, but yeah. I get that. Also, we need to do one thing. I was asked that someone would like to be removed from the pawns list, so I need to remove them, unfortunately. Oh yeah, me and Kai are together, I guess. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. It's, quite the curious situation. In fact, let's see. Okay, ibuprofen? He's profin! Buddies, he's profin. He's profin. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Okay, let's get rid of some of that. Then we'll do so. Then we're gonna get rid of that. Goodbye. Okay. Now we tab in. Wait. Can we see? Can you guys see? Can you guys see the game now and everything, and can you hear the audio? Did it capture everything correctly? Wait. I think OBS... Okay, here we go. Like so? Like so? Okay. My YouTube feed is now full of Rimworld animations. Rimworld animations? I never knew they were Rimworld animations. Sad Wanderer? Electra Empress? Why is she sad? Oh, because she's soaking wet. Well, then maybe go inside. Also, I started playing Rimworld myself, and oh gosh, so much stuff is happening, but I'm getting more into it, or getting more to it. Though sometimes I want to have... Sometimes I have so much problems to make the pawns do what I want. You need a couple of mods, I think, to kind of like start yourself off. Some of the mods that I would probably recommend is like Achtung, I think it was, which I know is a curse word. Let me check. Some of them help you control your pawns and the different actions that they have, which is immensely useful to get them to do things. But we do also, I don't know, is Helios back? If Helios is back, we need to... Okay, he's soon awake from his resurrection sickness and everything, which means that we can almost go take out that mech cluster, because, oh my gosh, losing all of our power here sucks. What's my mood? Are you... Yeah. Okay, you're on 38, and it's because you're hungry. It's because it's grimy, so it's dirty. You need the bathroom. It's soaking wet. You're wearing ratty apparel. You lost the soul manipulator role. You're craving intimacy. The open altar is disrespected because we don't have any power, so I can't build any of the stuff. You're also ravenously hungry. So, yeah, your modded game looks better. And that's because I add so many mods to my game. Genuinely. A demon scale breach axe. Berserk Peluso. Okay. They're going insane, I guess. Mr. Brown is just wandering off in the meanwhile. I was watching the VOD, and I had seen something named Psych Truth. Psych Truth? I'm not sure what you mean. Psychic Truth? Watching the VOD. I'm not sure what part you're on my pawn. Wait, let's check. D6. Here you are. Also, a raid? Seriously? A raid? Oh, Psychic Truth. Ah, yes. That's because you got a persona weapon. Your persona weapon is increasing your research speed and everything like that. Remember? That's why. So you're getting, yeah, bonus research speed from your persona stuff. And then Psychic Bandage Application Guidelines is also from the persona trait thing. Also, my first two events were a wild woman who I tried to tame, and then she attacked us and almost killed one of my pawns, and then a pawn joined and got her mind crumbled. So yeah, that was something. Some of the events in this, what were you playing with the storyteller? Because some of the storytellers are like absolutely brutal. Some of the storytellers are crazy with how much stuff they throw at you. I mean, Randy Random, his is random, obviously, but it's actually kind of good because he can give you like so many. There are far more good events than bad events, which means that it's something that you can at least do something about. Also, let's see if Kaimana can subvert this. Wait, she's not got enough mana. Oh gosh. We're not going to be able to subvert this because she doesn't have enough mana. Do I need the bandage? It's a part of your persona traits, so you can't get rid of it even if you were to. Is there a tool I can hold, or am I unable to hold anything because of pacifist? I think everything that you hold are weapons, technically. So yeah, you're unable to hold anything else, unfortunately, I think. I think that's the case anyway. Also, we've got a bunch of ambrosia sprouts. We should harvest that. That's really good. Second thing is we need a lot more turrets. I think we need to... Oh, wait. No, never mind. We don't even have any power. So all of our turrets are down. The predicted enemy raid... They're all mechanoids. They're all mechanoids. Oh my gosh. They've also got crazy weapons. A beam grazer. A gamma ray laser which fires a sweeping beam. The narrow, high-energy beam can pierce thick armor and ignite targets. Give her a potion? We didn't. Which storyteller and difficulty does our world have? We were on Randy Random for Community Builder, but now we're on Randy Random with I think the difficulty one above that. Okay. We're gonna have to get rid of these guys immediately. Nanite bullet on them, then frag? Yeah, we're gonna have to, because, oh my gosh, this is a really, really bad raid. This is a really, really bad raid. Lol, the dead guys are still there. Yeah, I'm still trying to get rid of them. I forgot that I had the bodies on disallowed and everything like that. Let's do this. I don't want to die again. You won't die, I hope. Also, do you have your weapon? No, you didn't pick up your weapon. You just woke up. Okay. Wait, no. I think you do. Wait, gear? No, you didn't. Wait, go pick up your weapon, Helios. Where's your weapon? Okay. Oops. Zeus hammer. Here we go. Impaler's Dream is in this cabinet. Then drop that, and then we need to get Helios to go pick up his weapon. So we'll... Yes, because it undid the bonding there. Okay, so we'll do that. Bro, how do you buy smokeweed? I think you... Oh, wait, no, you didn't buy it. I'm not sure. It should just been to have bought it there in that case. Then we need Disco. You're gonna run over here. Are they attacking immediately? They are attacking immediately. Okay. You're gonna run over here. Spear free. I'm gonna have you stand guard here. Okami is gonna stand guard there. Solsticks, you're gonna chill there. Silent Scythe, I don't think he can do anything. Mr. Brownie is gonna chill over here as well. Virgil, he's gonna chill over here as well. Helios is going to go equip his weapon. Okay, I think that's all I can do right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what does the red circle on all my gear mean? That means that they're forced. You're forced to wear those things. It's just so that you don't accidentally take off some of the gear. It's because whenever you want to equip something, it forcibly equips them for whatever reason. Okay, please. This is gonna be like all alone here if we don't pick this up. Did you not pick up your hammer? Okay, no, you did. Oh, thank gosh. Please hurry, please. Please. Disco is running to them. Yeah, because he's going to go invisible anyway. I'm going to hide him behind this wall. Send me. You are currently running up. You're just really slow. Goodbye. I'm trying to get you guys to run up closer so that we can at least protect, but... Okay. Helios is running up. We've got one of the guys here. I think... Okay. All of them grouped up in this area seriously sucks. Use my hook. You don't want to run into the line of fire to all of these guys. What are those? These are mechanoids. Mechanoids are brutal. They do not care about how much damage they've taken. And they just rip and tear through everything. Okay, here we go. We've got everyone in defensive positions here. However, you, Spear Free, it says you're trying to move. I don't want you to move. I don't want you to move. Oh, is someone trying to walk in? No, okay, it was just like slight lag. Okay, here we go. Where is me? You're still running over. I'm trying to put you here so that I can get you to use like a nanite bullet. Here, there's one shot. Helios is going to go for this guy. Then Disco, you should probably go for... Okay, I'm wondering if it's... We'll wait until they get closer for you because you're an assassin and that might cause some issues. Here we go. That's one of them taken down. Okay. Then we'll take EAP shell, and we'll hit that one. Okay. Okay, that's... Okay, oh my gosh. Once there are a few around me, use Wrath. That's the thing. You've already used some kind of ability. Okay, let's get you to move back. Let's get you to move back because, oh my gosh, you're taking so much damage. Or, well, actually, you're not taking damage. You've just got low mood. Okay, just run. Just go through the water or whatever. Have them shoot them as they're coming through here. At least your shield belt is protecting you. You're going through the water. Yeah, let me juice and spray him. Oh, true. Let's get Soul Sticks. Soul Sticks, I want you to run over here so that you can hopefully juice him. We're going to get Helios out of range. Please get out of range. I know you're trying to get rid of that, but the shield belt is only doing so much to protect you here. No, stop it. Stop it. Run away from the beams, buddy. Just let me kill the ones closest to me. The issue is that they're not grouping up. They're trying to shoot you from afar. Also, now Disco is trying to attack. I've never seen a Scorcher before. Frag shot. Let's see. Your frag shot is on cooldown. You're not close enough. Let's use an... Wait, we can use a destabilizer. Paralyze that one, I think. Oh, you have to walk up closer. And now you're just walking to him again. I don't know what your pawn is doing, but it's really bothering me, Helios. He keeps running around in circles. Okay, at least there we go. Now we're going to get Solstix to cast this on you. Let me eat the corpse. We're not even at that point yet. We're being raided. I can jump on them. I'm trying to wait so that I can use you to cast Holy Wrath. I'm going to get Solstix to cast healing on you. And then hopefully that should be fine. Now Disco's being attacked. Okay, these guys need to advance a little bit. Can they move up a bit? Man, I'd be in big trouble if I didn't have Nimble. Also, your shield is, like, massively saving you here. At least we've got the wall to block these guys off. But also, this feels so orchestrated. They turn off all our power and then raid us. I need to move up. I'm just waiting for Solstix to throw the potion on you. Teleport him to us. I'll do that in a minute. Wait, did you throw it at him? Let's see. No. Okay, you didn't. So I need you to throw the elixir at him. Here we go. And then we can go, and then we can go. He's polishing his sword. There we go. Why do you want to run over there? I don't want you to run over there. Okay, Helios, you once again do not have any mana. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want you to run up and try to attack them. D6, I want you to nanite bullet maybe this one? Let's see. Get that one because it seems like, am I hurt? You've got one bruise. You've got one bruise that is taking 3 HP of 300 HP. So yeah, you've got 1% damage, yeah, approximately. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to put you on Search and Destroy. Disco's running around. He's on Search and Destroy now. I think we're doing this. I think we're doing this okay. We'll take another nanite bullet. We'll get rid of him. Nice. Okay, here we go. And then Helios, you're also on melee pursuit. What have you got here? You're bleeding out? Oh my gosh, they got a critical to your heart? Jeez. Okay, no, Helios, you need to run back then in that case. I don't know how they managed to get a critical hit on your heart. Goodness me. Send Disco to us. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. He's just taking down this guy because he's ranged equipped and not melee equipped. I'm trying to get Helios back, though, so I can get Solstix to heal him real quick, because otherwise this could get pretty messy. Oh my gosh, run past each other. Hello? Hello? No, Helios, stay still! Stay still, please. Please, please stay still. Okay, do that. Here we go. Solstix, use Soothing Balm on him. Can you stand still? Buddy! Buddy, please! I'm trying to heal you! Oh my gosh. Stop it! Okay, now heal him. Yeah, some of the pawns just really suck. Okay, there we go. Now we can draft you. Helios trying to avoid his good luck. Honestly, he just keeps running away. I'm trying to stop you from bleeding out. Okay, here we go. Now we can use, like, Shadow Strike on him. I don't think the toxins are going to do anything, but at least we get one massive hit off. It's becoming nighttime, though. I think we've... Wait, let's check. Any more enemies? It's just that one. Oh my gosh. That's kind of nuts. I think we've done it. There we go. Jeez. Goodness gracious. Anything more? This one's dead. Yep, there we go. Whew, a successful raid fended off. Oh my gosh. The nanite bullets really helped there. Yeah, because those just one-shot everyone, but it's going to take 3 days. Smoke weed every day. Yeah, D6 just smoking a smoke leaf in the background while he's done with this. Okay, buddy. Okay. Anything here? These need to be approved for pickup. And then as soon as we've healed up, we're going to go raid that one IMS thing that was blocking all of our power. Because, oh my gosh, this sucks. To have no power here? Man, let's loot them? Yeah, we're looting them. Bria! Hello, Thede! Welcome to the stream. I see we've got a new person. Bria! We're gonna turn them into scraps, but unfortunately we can't smelt them down just yet, D6, because we have no power, because they decided to block all of our electricity. So, Helios has gotten food poisoning from rice. Oh my gosh, that's right, we can't cook because these are electric. Give me Jogger? Okay, I'll give you Jogger for that, for the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You, Nimble... Wait, what do you want to remove? Because you've got 7. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 traits is all I can afford to give you. And here you are wasting your silver by making me pick one of your traits to remove. You're gonna have to spend a little bit more to swap it out. I can re-give you your money back unless you want to keep that as a future investment. I'll write it down on a sticky note or something. Okay, just give the silver back to me then? Yeah, okay. I thought I only had 6. No. Gift, coins, Helios. Oh wait, do I have to do @sign? @sign, 3,500. I think that should be the command. There we go. Bro, how can you send me with the caravan? Do we have enough food? Yeah, we should... Oh, actually, I'm going to make another, stove or something. Let's see. In production. And then we need to make a fueled stove. Okay, this kind of sucks, but we're gonna place it right here in front of everything, and we're gonna get, maybe Mr. Brown to force work on this, and then we can at least focus. I'm here. Yo, hello, Thede. Welcome from the YouTube chat to the Twitch chat. Wow, what a quick migration. Please buy lots of fine meals. Also, that is viable. You could just buy a whole bunch of meals, but that requires people feeding themselves. I'm going to try prepare another fueled stove here because we don't have any electricity to try get this to work. So, what's good? We're doing good. We had a little bit of the AniManga Sunday and everything, which meant that we discussed Madoka Magica because we're watching that together this week. / reading it. So that was fun. Then I played through 2 of the, oh my gosh, the 2 of the Steam Next Fest games. 5-hour Rimworld are here. Well, welcome to the club. We've got more long-term Rimworld players here. Yeah, I love Rimworld. There are just so many different mods and everything that you can have as a part of it as well, which makes it a little bit difficult to, like, keep track or learn everything. I mean, especially because I've never played any of the Anomaly or Odyssey DLC, so I never bought them. Can you put it in the backpack? You can. Whenever we build the caravan and everything, we can have it in our backpack, so that should be fine. Also materialized inside inventories. Oh, wait! No, our food could spoil as well. Oh, I just realized because of the cooler requiring power, we've got... Oh, I didn't get any of the money back. Oh, my bad. Wait, let me do this. Gift coins at Helios HS. Here we go. 3,500. There we go. Did that work? Did that one work? As soon as you're recovered? Wait, affected by blood loss. Okay, you should be fine, I think. No, never mind, you're not fine. You're somehow only on 23% moving. Okay, good. Good. Let's see. Oh, the genes are also going to spoil. No. They're deteriorating. How fast? I don't know how fast. Wait, you have Rim Connect? Are you meaning the multiplayer mod? I'm trying to think if that's... No, because I don't have that one. I have all of the Twitch kit ones, and I've got a lot of the magic ones. I've got a lot of, like, extra traits, the psychology ones, the romance ones, the community interaction ones, the bobs and bits ones, and extra furniture and decorations and stuff like that. I decided not to go with the multiplayer one because obviously I'm going to be playing it on myself and whatnot, so we get a romantical. Yeah, we are. We've had a lot of, like, drama. This is basically, Rimworld Love Island at this point because of how many people have, like, gone into relationships and broken up and everything. But also, I've just realized we've got no clean water because we keep losing pumps, electricity for the pumps and everything like that. Oh, look! We've got Helios and Virgil discussing things here. You're apparently discussing magic and whatnot. Yeah, Helios has gained deeper understanding of magic. Well. Okay. We can probably... Do we want to give buffs in this case? Self-love Helios in their room? What? Oh yeah, thank you for keeping in mind. Also true. Make me tend to myself. You already have that, Helios. It's just that you won't do it in combat. So the issue is that you need to go out of combat to tend to yourself, but I needed you to stand still because otherwise Sol couldn't apply any of the healing bandages to you and whatnot. So that was like the main issue. Also, maybe we shouldn't have fertilized. Do you have the uncapped skills mod? No, I do not have the uncapped skills mod. I could maybe add it if you really want to. I could add that. I don't see much of an issue because I think it, like, exponentially increases the amount of XP required. Okay, we're going to continue going into the hospital bed stuff because I think that's kind of important. Anyone that needs any healing before we decide to set off some people on a caravan to go take down the IMS that is removing all of our power. I think not. Okay. In that case, more magic learned in that conversation than 10 hours with our head wizard. Who's your head wizard? I should speak to that lecturer, but otherwise, I'm glad that my apprentices are learning that much magic in one conversation with me than 10 hours, you know? You guys are doing well. Okay, we need to get rid of this absolutely evil Satan base that is, like, removing all of our electricity. It's going to take us 1.3 days to get there. D6, you said you wanted to go because this is a bunch of robots. A Stacy voice? Okay, I could do a Stacy voice. Stacy, you are nearly healed, and I'll throw on Solstick's stuff as well. I have to go, no? Yes, I think so. Stacy impression. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so you're gonna, like, you're gonna go with the caravan, and then Silver be like, oh, I'm Silver. Yeah, I saw that. We're gonna take D6 and then Helios. And who else? Who else wanted to go? Do we want to take, like, Disco? I don't know. Wait, how much healing? How much healing do you have? Let's continue. I'm gonna resume the game while I check. You've only got an old gunshot to your heart. Actually, wow. It's like that one song, Shot Through the Heart. Wow. I can't believe that. Yeah, take me. Okay. We can take you. We'll take D6, Helios, and Disco. However, we will be leaving behind all of the other ones because we can't afford to lose anyone else. We probably... Do you want to take with some of the girls, the monster girls? Oh my gosh, Hollow can take with 233 kilos? That's insane. That's insane. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name? Actually, I don't. I give it a better name. I call it, lovey-dovey. Best Unga Bunga voice? You would have to spend points to get me to do that. That's because we gigantified Hollow, I remember. But I can't believe it quadrupled for carry weight. I can't believe it quadrupled. Let's take that that big giraffe thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could, but unfortunately we've not taught it enough, which means that it won't actually carry anything because it doesn't want to be a pack mule. That was the chorus's lyrics of the song. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm pretending to be a Stacy. What am I meant to do? Either I pretend to know the lyrics and out myself As being really old, or I pretend to be a Stacy. I don't care. I want to use it as a meat shield. No, we can't do that. Thrombosis' wool and fur is really important. We'll probably take some... No, you're only meant to do a Stacy voice. Well, I would be outing myself as being incredibly old if I knew, not pretend to be one. Wow, you're making me seem so dumb and so blonde and so dumb. Did I say that already? Oh my gosh. We will... Wait, you guys need to make, like... We should have been making pemmican. We should have been making pemmican because otherwise we've only got 2.2 days of food. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all that I want, and I've been waiting for so long. Stacy, can't you say it? Wait, no, I'm blanking. Going on. She's all that I want, and I waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see you're just not the girl for me? I know it might be wrong, but yes, I know it might be wrong, but you're the one. But I'm in love with Stacy's mom. That's it. How many fine meals should I buy? You should buy pemmican. Okay, I have like 40 fine meals on me. Yeah, then we can use that. Okay, well, I think this is probably good. Because we want to be able to carry back a whole bunch of stuff. Should we bring some of the more girls with? We'll take with Hollow and Asuka. That way we can have like 400 extra kilos of like different things. And I think we do that. Some people's diets don't allow most of the food in your caravan. If they're forced to eat it due to hunger, they will become unhappy. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, we can do that. We can do that. How many fan meals should I buy? Just enough. Enough. Since added on Twitch, I'm running on YouTube. Yeah, that's fine. I know that there are many ads, but like, I think actually that they basically all of them are subscribed. So like, I hadn't noticed. My bad. My bad. How much can I carry? I wasn't paying attention. I guess like 50 kilos plus or whatever, including your inventory. I'm twitching. Oh my gosh. Guys, he's on Twitch. Or do you need that many since you're huge? Yeah, he's like really big. He's like massive. Where do we... Are you guys gonna leave? Dokes meme, you're too good at this? No, I'm not. I'm on Tongus streaming too. What does that mean? What do you mean, Tongus? Wow, you're so weird. Okay, sorry. I'll stop now. It's over. I was keeping an eye on that one. I had to stop. Best streaming platformer Tongus? Wait, now I need to double check. Tongus. Yeah, my stomach needs 4 times the food, basically. Okay, I googled Tongus, and I found a Yokai Watch character. Platformer. What do you mean? Does my tree need pruning? I think you're pruning your tree quite a bit. Yeah, you're pruning your tree. 4 times the Tongus on Tongus. I stream on Dongus Plus? I'm so confused. What are you guys on about? What is Tongus and Dongus? Wow, you didn't do it for the love of the game this time. I was keeping an eye out on it because someone was saying, D6 was saying I'm way too good at a Stacy voice. I refuse to accept that I'm good at a Stacy voice because you guys have said, oh, Og, you're really good at a girl's voice. Oh, Og, you're really good at doing a Michael Jackson voice. Oh, Og, you're really good at doing a Stacy voice. I don't like these correlations. I don't like the ideas you're getting into your head or like... oh, Og, your Deku voice is also really good. Stop it. I don't want to be known for being good at these things. Why can't I be known for being good at games or funny or hilarious, you know? Why is that one of the things that's going to be noted down in history that I'm known for, you know? Oh my goodness. Yo, Donkus Plus for Flungus? What? I mean, Og said he's massive. Guess he meant that Dongus thing. No idea what it is, though. Nah, that's not what I was meaning. I just don't know what they're talking about. He was also saying that one of the guys or the whatever things was massive. So I was agreeing. I was saying it was huge. Yeah, and for the Gumbus show? Okay, how about Dongus or Flip Flap plus plus plus? You know what else is massive? I don't think low tier fade. What? Glumbus show is my favorite character, Tutan? Glumbus Wait, Google Glumbus show. What are you talking about? Glumbus isn't a thing. What do you mean? I'm Googling this. This isn't real. Technophobe Tantrum by Okami Lumi. He's destroying things because he's seen too much technology. Okami, get a grip of your character. Why? He's just attacking things. Stop him. He's attacking the machine pistol. Are we serious? Are we for real on Cap on God right now, bro? You're just destroying things. What's your favorite character, bro? You guys are making things up. These aren't real. Glumbus and Florpus and Flimbus, none of these things. Rostov on Dawn, bro. What? You're talking to yourself. Rostov on Don. That's a city in Russia. I just Googled it. Yeah, I just Googled it. It's an actual city, though. Yeah, I just Googled it. It's real. But you're making things up in the sense that you're talking about characters for shows that don't exist. What is this? What is this new meme? What is this new meme that you're coming up with? Huh? Where is this from? Where's this coming from? It's called Funny. I'm playing it up for the bit as well. Crocodile Doofus is my favorite character. No, that's not real. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. Here's the secret. I'm playing it up for fun. I'm playing it up for fun. Don't worry, young Thede. I know exactly. I'm playing it up for fun. I'm pretending to be an ignoramus so that I can join in. Crocodile Doofus? Oh my gosh. And Crabababa? You guys, you gotta get off of this. You gotta get off of this. I think you guys need to be taking your meds. This isn't real. It's like whenever, who was it called? D6 was talking about schmugglugels. You guys ever heard of those things? Yeah, because they're not real. He was talking about schmugglugels the other day, and then he was saying that they were going to, they cure baldness, but that's very clearly not the case. Also, Okami Lumi's still in a technophobe tantrum. He's still destroying things. He's like looking after the lights and everything. Ignoramus and our Fabus on Trabus? Stop. Stop. They're just maulging you? No. They're not at all. You know what? I'm gonna have to like commission a whole bunch of arts of like Chad Auger or something like that so that I can have like a stinger transition anytime I maug you guys. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to pull out a Mog spell, and then you'll see. Chad August? No, just Chad Aug. But yeah, August? Stop! Why? Stop! Oh, you don't know how loud that alert is. You don't know how loud that is. How, of course, schmalugels are real? Absolutely not. How do you think I'll beat the Norwood Reaper in August? True, actually, but also not schmalugels. You won't be doing it via that. You won't be doing it that. Watch the blue flavor video. There is a command for it. I added it. There's a blue flavor command. You can just do this. See, there we go. And now the bot has got it. Hey, at least I'm giving you bits. I guess so, but it's like 0.01 cent. You're giving me 0.01 cents. I mean, you're gonna have to do it like 100 more times to give me a single dollar. I can change the minimum, actually, but I feel like maybe it would be a little bit mean. Right now, it's like trying to get gum out of a gumball machine, except every time you're doing it, it's a jump scare on me to do something like that. Here, buy yourself something nice. Don't spend it all at once, as you give me like a single cent. What am I meant to do with that? I can't use that for anything. Also, what disease do you guys want? Flu, gutworms, or plague? Wow, I can't believe it. We can decide if we want to get the plague? Hey, be grateful. I am immensely grateful for the single cent. If I get scared 100 times, that'll amount to a singular dollar that I can use for something, you know? We really need a mech suit for D6 so that he gets faster. We can implant a whole bunch of genes into him eventually to make him faster and whatnot. I wonder if Gutworms is actually the right decision here. Also, I think Helios, D6, and Disco are probably safe from this, because I think this is only affecting people in the colony. Otherwise, let's see. I think Gutworms is probably the best one to get. The flu is pretty bad. I think it can still kill you. The plague is terrible. The plague will kill us. Because we only... Well, actually, we do have Solstice. We could probably do fine. We could do fine. Let's take the plague then? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not going to take the plague. Absolutely not. I mean, you guys are spelling out your own death if you do that. I don't know, maybe. Like, we don't have Helios here, so maybe Solstice... Solstice will probably have to take on the doctoring stuff. Let's hope it doesn't affect the people in the field, or that might cause some problems. It might. I think that Helios might be able to do fine with it. Hello, Spearfree! Welcome, welcome! You might be a little bit late, but you're never too late to be a part of our big, happy family of apprentices. Also, we've got someone new joining us today. We've got Thede. He's new to the stream. Hello, Thede. And I say this just so that you're aware, Spearfree, just in case. Okay, let's see. Virgil, Okami Lumi, Ruria, Silent Scythe, and Solstix have all become infected with gutworms. Okay. Now, let's see. They consume the victim's food, pain, and hunger offset. Okay. Also, let's add this. We need to make a whole bunch of simple meals. So we'll do, like, I don't know, 20, something like that, because we need a lot. We'll do vegetarian meals as well. Cook vegetarian fine meal we'll do, and then we'll make like 10 or something like that. Silent. No, my cuddle buddy, how could you? Also, Og, which mods do you recommend? Ooh, that's difficult. Are there multiple hand genes? Yes, there are multiple hand genes. You can make yourself into an Azura. You can do that. Disco's cheating on you. Yeah, he decided to get together with Kaimana. So, as for mods, I'd say any of the quality of life ones. You just spend like maybe 20 minutes looking through the Steam's workshop, and you'll find stuff like control your pawns better, pawn AI control, combat extended is variable. It makes the game more complicated. Then I would say like medieval mods are really good. Things that slow down the tech progression and prevent enemies from being like super high tech is important. So I'm glad that Spearfree and Disco are still happy being cuddle buddies. Silent always to be reunited with his worms. Honestly, yeah. Do we have a doctor at home? Solstix is technically our doctor. He's doing the best he can, because I don't think anyone else... Wait, maybe. Medical? Okay, Electra is pretty good. Also, Okami is pretty good at medical, actually. Kaimana sucks. Virgil can't do it. Yeah, I think it's just Solstix's abilities. Actually, no! Solstix is crazy good! Okay, so we're gonna have Solstix focus on that. Let's see. I will never hug that witch, I swear. Unfortunately, you're having a double bed, so you might, actually. Is Scythe not here because he's still mad about the alcohol ban? No, he was here earlier. He was here earlier. Oh, we've arrived. I was kind of sad when I realized that classes are not in a vanilla. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I think it adds so much to the game. There's so much customization to be had with it. So, I wish for so. We're going to have to see. I think this is a pretty big encounter. Okay, we've arrived. We've arrived. We're just going to have my optimizer run a little bit. I don't know if you can still insult her for a breakup if she's not here. I'm not sure. Actually, that's a good point. I wonder if you can still insult her for the breakup while she's not here. In that case. Okay, we're going to draft all of you guys. We're going to run over here. It's nighttime, and for whatever reason, mechanoids sleep. I don't know why that's the case, but yeah, robots need sleep as well. Please treat your devices with care. They want a nap, so we're gonna let them nap, and we're gonna sneak around, and then we're gonna kill them. We're gonna destroy them all. So we're gonna run around the building. Hopefully none of the deer or anything wake them up. I think these... Are these bucks? What are these? Ibex. Okay. We're gonna make sure that the Ibex don't. Don't send them in. Let me snipe them. We're just gonna hide behind the building for cover, because otherwise you don't have cover. Like, we don't want to stand here. That's why we're here. We're gonna make you snipe them and everything. So just walk over here. We don't want to get too close to the sensor, because this is gonna pick us up. So we're like one tile away. Where? Oh, D6 is still walking in. Okay, we're gonna get D6 to stand over here. I wonder how many nanite bullets you have? Okay, you have 2. You have 2. So we probably want to destroy, no pun intended, one of the Inferno turrets. Oh, actually, the charge turret is pretty bad. We're gonna get rid of the charge turret. Let's see. Let's use nanite bullet. Oh, wait, go down here. Okay, hide behind this really big tree is about all I can do for you because you're so in the way. We don't want to walk into the zone here. Okay, actually, I can't use a nanite bullet on any one of these. So we're going to do this. Shoot that one. Then we'll wait. And then once they come up, you're going to pounce on them. You're going to glomp them or whatever it is furries say. Here we go. That's one. And then we're going to drop down here. I said we're gonna drop down here. Okay, you need to be in line of sight. Disco, then you will blink over here. Frag shot. Yeah, I think this is gonna burst though, so we'll do this. Oh no, run, run. Oh, there's a turret here. Let's do this. There. Oh, you have to be in the way. You didn't shoot. I told you to shoot here. There we go. Okay. Nice. It's because they can't attack while you're close, so that's why. And then we're going to run over here. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. So we're going to get rid of these small turrets. Ow. Okay, that did blow up. Oh, and now we have to go. Get away. Get away. Move. Move. We don't want to blow up. Ugh, okay. It broke your shield. You didn't get hurt. Bruise. And what did you get? Okay, you're bleeding a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get Helios to heal you. Oh, you've already used it. Okay. I think Helios, you need higher what's it called? You need higher mana. I think that's what we need to focus on. We're gonna stand here. We're just gonna let D6 do this. Oh, there we go. Well, that's the EMI taken care of. I have 15 medical. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. But we do also need more mana just so that you can cast more of your spells in one go. Because I think maybe we could have done like Holy Wrath around that field or something. And that would have done it. Here we go. Well. Now, we've gone rid... Oh, there we go. And it's about to blow up. Wait. Run. Oh, there we go. There we go. And now I think that's it. Do we have anything else on this map that we want to loot? No. I don't think so anyway. We've got a whole bunch of giant structures and everything. And... no, that's nothing. Any buildings? No. Okay. I thought there was going to be something suspicious. But no, that seems fine. Loot the dead robots? Yeah, once we regroup, you'll see. You'll see. So if we do... let's see. Reform. Wait, no. There we go. Reform caravan. Then we move back here. See, now we can pick up as much as we want. So this is how we loot. It's so that you don't have to go across the map and manually pick everything up. We'll take these, this, and then we'll take their bodies as well. Yeah, we're keeping all of our items and weapons. That's fine. Honestly, there wasn't much loot, unfortunately. So that's about it. Yeah, there we go. Didn't you send Hollow with us? Wasn't she there? Wasn't she in the caravan? Let's see. Yeah, she's there. Okay, good. Jeez, you scared me. You scared me so much. I was like, wait, I didn't take with Hollow? No, but there she is. She's here. I was very worried for a moment there. She's in the caravan and everything. They're just like somewhat pack mules. Is she bleeding? No, I think she's slightly injured, is all. Yeah, she's got a couple of bruises, is all. Oh, that's from the last raid. She's still not healed from the last raid. That's why. She still got bruises from her last interaction. But yeah, she's doing fine since she's a giganticized animal in that case. Well. Okay. Now we've got power. We've got power. It says Psychic Truth is damage. I don't think it's from the sword. No, it's how it lists health definitions. Hedifs is what they're called. So you can check here. If I click on you, though it's not easy to do while on a caravan, unfortunately. If I click on you here, this one? Yeah. You can see brain. Brain is affected by bandage application guidelines, which increases your medical tending. And then brain is affected by psychic truth, so research speed is increased. So yes, it is considered a hedif because it's a permanent multiplier to some of how you interact. It's just how positives work in Risk of Rain? No, in Rimworld. So if I took a look at, for instance, Solsticks, he's got his apothecary herbs here as one of them, even though that's technically a counter here. It's how the game keeps track of it. So, what is that weird modern abstract art looking thing? Where? On the map? This? That's a faction. They've decided that's going to be their symbol. Also, I can erase that marker. Above the kitchen. Above our kitchen. Oh, Spearfree made that for us. He made a grand sculpture. I'm too smart. I also have 20 intellect. You're not too smart. Only for the genius? No, there's no such thing. Spearfree made this. It's his beautiful art indeed. Yeah, see, he made this for us. It's a table? No. Spearfree, tell him what it is. Spearfree, you tell him. In fact, I don't wish to engage with a layman who couldn't understand modern art, such as yours. Spearfree, go on, describe the art piece to D6 and to Helios, because they do not understand your vivid imagination. It's modern art of the highest caliber, my poor peasants. Yes, you are simply being graced by the presence of Spearfree. Oh, you could barely comprehend all of the magnificent art that he's creating. As you can see here, he's creating something else, which is taking up all of his time. Also, he's making another thing here. He's working on two things at the same time, just like a true artist. A true artist would do that as well. Okay, hopefully the bulk trader and everything stays here as well. How do we give a respectable room? Let's see. Absolute dual arting. Yeah, right? He's an absolute maniac for doing this. Whenever I see modern art, I think of the video of the guy taking off his shoe in the gallery, filming the people discussing the shoe as if it was art. I remember people doing the, what's it called? The toilet or the urinal and everything. Too much talent in one person. He needs to dual wield. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Also, why are you in serious pain? Oh, it's because of the gut worms. Ah, wait, Solsticks, use your elixir on yourself. Doesn't it help you with infections like this? Use it on yourself. Let's see. Does this help? We're gonna see now. I think it might. I think it might. We're helping with a raid. Can I get a wish? No, you're doing what needs to be done to survive, but if you pay 5,000 points, then that you can technically use to control me in the game or whatever it was. Wait, what was the name of the point redeemed that I gave you guys for this? And I assume that's the video. Let's check. Okay, here it is. Only 12 seconds. It's very worth it. Oh, here we go. 3,000 points, do something in-game. If you spend 3,000 channel points, I'll do something in-game. Because technically to just spawn an item or whatever, it has to be fairly simple, though. I'm not going to do, like, a massive list of commands or whatever, but... Let's see. Abandoned sneaker mistaken for artistic genius. Dude, I think I watched the... Oh my gosh. No, it's so funny. Wasn't there just like a random chair with a banana peel on it that someone had left at one point as well? I think that must have, yeah, I think that happened, didn't it? Also, now we've got food again. Now we can begin making food. Someone needs to begin cooking. Hello? Can one of you please cook? Yeah, there we go. Silent Sight's cooking. Also, we need to build a bunch of chairs. Build a couple of chairs, why don't we? We go. Do we have butcher animal as a thing? Yeah, we do. Okay. We can also make kibbles. Ideas for my next masterpiece? I think you should make a giant wizard staff. With a giant wizard staff, we could cast one of the biggest spells. We could cast one of the biggest spells that would encompass the entire Rimworld. And with the biggest spell casted across the entire Rimworld, we can control the Rimworld. And that would be good. That would be good. I wanted to remove silence punishment and instead give him an illegally small frame. Ooh, interfering with other people's punishments? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. We can think about it because we still spin the wheel for however. Oh gosh, that reminds me. We need to spin the wheel for this week's anime suggestion and everything. I need to do that before we end stream and everything like that. Okay. Okay, I gotta go get my laundry. BRB for 5 to 10 minutes. Hope you're still here by then. Otherwise, bye-bye. It's okay. I'll be here for 5 to 10 more minutes or whatever. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I need to spin the wheel and everything for what genre we watch or begin making suggestions for next week. So, art should not be used for war, you warmongering wizard. It's not for war, it's for casting spells. It's for casting spells. It's simply a catalyst and a crux for the spells that we will be casting. You simply do not understand. Me keeping the Mechanta class was not a dead end. No, it's really, really strong. It is basically just an insta-kill class at some point for really highly armored enemies. Of course, there's like the downside for shield belts and requiring that you hit someone with high armor. But in most other cases, it is super duper high damage output. Of course, the downside is that you have like a 3-day recharge, but is that really a downside? I mean, yes, you've got some characters or some magic, like for instance, Kaimana's for basically keeping you stuck in a chronosphere is really, really strong, because then you can just throw a whole bunch of grenades in and then unleash the chronostatic field. And then they just all blow up and insta-kill you. Like, you'll be vaporized, essentially. Then she also has the recall, which also works. But that depends on if she'll actually invest in any of those things or if I've given her ideas when she watches through the VOD. When back home, can you try my hookshot ability to see if it works? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. It should work on buildings, though. It should work on buildings. Also, are these guys just eating? Yeah, they're just using our dining room as they please. Okay. I mean, I don't mind, but, like, at the same time, buddies. Also, we should remove this, actually. I kind of want to get rid of the wooden table here and then get everyone to use this table instead. They're just using our public space for themselves. Let's do that. Let's get rid of these. I want you guys to be dining in the dining room instead. And you know what? We'll move this giant sculpture as well. Stone walls. It should work. It'll work. It'll work. Don't worry. We'll move this here. And yeah, that should be good. That should be good. I'm gonna trade with these guys as well, I think. Ooh, okay, how long left until you guys are here? You've got 0.7 days until you guys have arrived. Also, our Thrombo is just wandering around. We need a little bit more. Electricity. Electricity. Over here, over here, over here. Over here? We're gonna implant the or build this in the walls just because it makes sense. I don't like having exposed conduits, but also I like the hidden conduits so you don't have to worry about that, but at the same time I don't want them to be accidentally destroyed, so I'm gonna build them here anyway. Then we need over here this. Gosh, we need one for... Oh, wait! We haven't connected this generator! Oh my gosh! Wow, okay. We've also not connected this one. Whoops. Also, apparently this was never connected. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing we were lacking a whole bunch of power because we just never connected it. I think they got destroyed in a raid and they were never fixed. Let's see. Sculptures to assert dominance when they walk into the dining room? Yes, exactly. I'm talking about the animations. My feed is full of these. Wait, let me check. Makes them think twice about letting their animals poop on their floor. True. Yeah, we put a bunch of terror statues. Honestly, I'm surprised to see Rimworld animations. Wow. Rumble Revenge. Very cute, though. It's a very cute animation. Huh. 3 months ago? What? Rimworld animations are still, like, semi-popular? Huh. Okay. I'm surprised by that, genuinely. Pretty cool. Okie dokie. Okay. Tab back in. Here we go. Where are you guys? Are you still wandering you still on the caravan, deciding to come back? I think you are. I think you are. Yeah, gonna take another tea break. I can make mech statues to commemorate D6's mech kills, I think. Ooh, you could. Wait, but also, I just remembered. We can check what your art signifies. So, limestone grand sculpture, the title of it is Cards. This piece resembles a town councilor wearing an evening gown. If you squint your eyes, the square composition of the image reveals the outline of 4 pumpkins. Wow. Very touching, Spearfree. Let's see this one. Sweat by Death. Okay. This sculpture bears a depiction of an empty raincoat. The whole image is depicted by the careful arrangement of 1,000 teachers. What? Why have you got 1,000 teachers? Okay. Also, wait, free statue. This sculpture is shaped like Wolf Beast Sira. Okay, that was before we renamed her. Brutally knocking unconscious a tortoise with with a Wolf Beast Sira with quick, efficient movements. Several stink bugs look on. This artwork tells the story of harming of the tortoise with a Wolf Beast Ear Sira on the 10th of December, 5,500. Dude, you were on something. You were on something for this. What about this one? This sculpture bears the artwork of Ko-san inscribing her name on a duster with a satisfied expression on her face. A large group of clowns marvel at the device. The lower part of the image is dominated by a mosquito. What? Not enough time in the world to unload all of this creativity. Yeah, dude. I'm very curious what you've got whipped up. Yeah, man, you need some smoke leaf too. Yeah, I think he does. Okay, what's this one that you... Oh, it's for Silent Scythe. What? This work bears an illustration of Silent Scythe being knocked unconscious without emotion or expression. Hundreds of jaguars look on. The image contrasts distance with torture. The crying head of a young baker watches over it all. The depiction refers to the knocking unconscious of Silent Scythe on the 1st of April. That was this year! That was this year! Oh my gosh. What about this one? Cubic with murder. Oops, I strummed the spring on my microphone stand. This carving is shaped like a saw. The scene takes place somewhere on the outskirts of a township. Okay, what about this? Oh, here we go. On this sculpture is the portrayal of 7 vampires roaring in victory. Several traders flee the area. The image contrasts isolation with pain. The scene takes place inside of a hamlet near a meadow. This portrayal relates to a raid on Okami Lumi's settlement on the 2nd of August 5501. Hungry Hide. This piece illustrates a dentist eating a corn cob. The image contrasts hunger with power. Power. Strikingly, an eagle fades near the main subject. Strikingly. A purple beet. On this carving is a depiction of 9 riders and singers eating peas together. This work seems to express suffering. Is it because we just keep eating raw food? Is that why you made this? Oh my goodness. Make a chair for Spearfree and Disco and Kaimana's rooms? That's just evil. Oh, here we go. The Despairing Penguin. On this piece is a representation of Mr. Brown being crippled seemingly without remorse. A cook watches silently in the upper part of the image. At the edge of an image, there are 3 gardeners. This depiction tells the story of the knocking unconscious of Mr. Brown on the 1st of September. Heal my wounds? I think you should be fine. Yeah, you're just hungry. That's all. Apathy? Become apathetic and is less likely to do her assigned work. This happened because of poor mood. Oh, okay. Anyways, where were we? Where were we? Number 1. This carving is an illustration of a hamster wearing a boot. The scene takes place in the middle of an encampment. The work is infused with the idea of quietude and is done in a glitch art style. Give her some weed, too. I don't think we can just keep giving everyone smoke leaf, D6. Give her a beer. You cannot make her faded. I don't think she wants that. Okay, what about this one? This one's about you, D6. This piece represents Twitch D6 turning the pages of Lip's approach to permaculture, absorbing the knowledge within while relaxing in his favorite reading nook. D6 is forever changed by the teachings of Lip's approach to permaculture. Almost every shape in the image seems to be horizontal. This work relates to D6 finishing of Lip's approach to permaculture on the 13th of August. Okay, you read a book and it touched you so much. Still no 808F. This work bears an image of a brightly glowing spot blazing across the sky. The surroundings are muted and dull. An alligator waits behind the focal point. This portrayal relates to a meteorite impacting near to Mr. Brown's Hamlet. D6 is an expression. This sculpture bears a portrayal of D6 destroying a wind elemental's capacity for consciousness with a quick, efficient movement. D6 looks distressed at what he's doing. The scene takes place in the middle of a township. Relates to the oh my gosh! That was the invasion! That was the invasion! Oh man, I remember that. Curve. This work shows a chestnut tree. My stream keeps freezing. The storm is messing up my Wi-Fi. Ugh. I hope the storm clears up soon for you, Okami. I hope it does soon. You were going on a bit of a techno rampage, a technophobe rampage earlier. Also, that wind elemental raid is forever engraved into my mind. Let's see. A cuboid, we don't care. Solstice with white. A carving on this carving is a portrayal of Solstice sitting in a quiet contemplation, reflecting on the profound truths within shaping the future of the essence of ingenuity in the puzzle of progress sector while relaxing in his favorite reading nook. There is a sense that some secrets are yet to be uncovered. There is an archer to the left of the main scene. This illustration tells the story of Solstice finishing, shaping the future of the essence of ingenuity in the puzzle of progress sector on the 8th of April, May. A statue of father! Can I get addicted to this? Yes, you can. You can get addicted to Smoke Leaf, if that's what you're wondering, D6. You absolutely can. Wait, let's check. Stoned, and yeah, you're building up a small tolerance to it now. I don't think you're, funnily enough, in his room, too. Oh, it's true. Yeah, it is. It is. Statue of father. A statue for me that happened to me in my own room. Yeah. Dude, everything. It's a masterpiece. Kosan's shadow. On this piece is an artwork of Kosan working a uranium wall with mining tools, smiling proudly. 6 further veins are visible in the distance. This representation relates to Kosan mining a rich vein of uranium the 9th of December. Huh. Okay, what about this one? Kaimana's still. This work bears a representation of Kaimana cowering from Helios while Helios kicks her. Helios' eyes are glowing purple. This depiction tells the story of Kaimana fighting Helios. Yes. Wow. Those were the days. Also, what happened to you? Why did you get knocked out? Oh, it's because of food poisoning. Jeez. Yeah. Oh my goodness, and you were just throwing up. I can't believe we got a statue of Kaimana just being beaten up by Helios. That's hilarious. That's such a funny thing to get as a statue. I don't remember that. I think it must have been earlier on. She was throwing a fit. Man. Hello, Dragon Adojama. How are you? Welcome back. I wish I had the speaking skills of low-tier god. That man was in court for child support. Dodging, he represented himself in Phoenix, righted his way into winning the case solo. Dude, he, like, single-handedly managed all of it. Hell yeah, we need to show her that? We absolutely do. We need to show her that. Wait. Solstice, you've got another son? The son of Solstice. Apparently Ruria's uncle as well, brother of Silent Scythe, brother of Scavenger, Mr. Brown, son of Virgil, son of Okami Lumi. Oh my gosh. Also, let's check this video. I don't see them. Wait, what do you mean you don't see them? You don't see the whatchamacallits? The chats? Maybe it's because I'm on phone. Maybe it's because I'm on phone. I'm not sure. Oh, the YouTube. Oh, I can see it. I see his message. Me too. Food poisoning Rimworld animation. Oh, yeah. Everyone just getting food rot or corpse rot from this. Cooking. I like the mambo background music to this short you sent. Bro, heal me? You've got food poisoning. There's nothing that can be done in this case. It's because you've got food poisoning. We can't do anything. We just have to wait until you get over it. Sorry, but it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I can't do anything. Is my dryad almost done growing? He's got 1 day left until he matures and grows. Oh, there you go. Yeah, now you're fine. We can do this. Event meteorite. Silver ore. It crash landed on our wall. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's fix that. Oops. Yeah, oops indeed. You, oh gosh. Limestone breached wall. We're gonna have to deconstruct these. These are far too broken. We need to remove that. Predicted disease of flu? Okay, wait, let's get... Oh no! No, we've got the flu! Oh, Sol6, where are you? You're going to cast this on yourself. Here we go. What are we researching? Right now, we're researching hospital beds so that we can recover from injuries and ailments faster. That's what we're doing. Okay. Can we use this on you? Wait. Oh my gosh, you dropped your anti-material rifle. No, go pick that back up, dude. Jeez, don't want that to get lost. That's super rare. Okay, who else? Ruria was currently suffering issues. Here we go. Let's throw one of these. Did I get the flu? Yeah, you got the flu. You need to be tended to, but I'm making you pick up your stuff so that it's not lost. Like, can someone steal it? No, someone's not. No one's gonna steal it. It's just that because it's outside, it's taking 10 points of deterioration. Okay, we're gonna pick that up. I want you to have these things in your inventory. Ruri is trying to get out of work. She honestly is. She's just trying to do this. Damn this bald child. It's a shame I couldn't join the manga discussion today. I will try my best next week, but it will be from a bus in Greece, so no idea. No worries, Spearfree. If you want to, and if you happen to, maybe I can open like a channel in the Discord server so that you can participate in discussion as well, because I want people to be able to discuss things throughout the week and whatnot, and then like maybe post screenshots or favorite parts about whatever. So don't worry about it, but yeah. Hopefully next week in that case, but yeah, we will be able to discuss it more, and then we can talk about it then. I mean, it's end of stream now, technically, but still. Did I teach her anything? Oh... I don't know, but she's afflicted with 3 different things. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what, Sol6, can you also... Oh, right after you're done healing her, I want you to use an ability. I want you to heal her. She's, like, so crazy. I already did, that's why I'm going back. Okay, fair. Try the blue flavor Fanta there, bro. Oh, that's why you're going... Oh, I thought you were meaning the AniManga club. I read things out of order. No, don't go back there for a blue flavor. What? No. No. Okay. Well, isn't that just how the Rimworld cookie crumbles? I think so. Okay. It's real, search blue Fanta up. I know blue Fanta is real, but that's not what I'm meaning. Also, we're swapping over to this screen, but you might be wondering to yourself, why haven't we stopped? That's because I need to roll or spin the wheel for the next genre of anime/manga that we can pitch suggestions for the next round. By the way, what about the tournament and schedule change? Yes, that I'm going to be creating a schedule for, and then you'll see it Monday, because my schedule is from Monday to Sunday. So I'm going to post Monday, the new schedule. Or I'll try to get it done by this, or like after the stream, and then I'll post it for tomorrow. So don't worry about that. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the wheel. Do I have the wheel here? Yeah, I do. Okay. We've got the wheel. We want to... Oh. Where'd my other wheel go? Okay. Here we go. Can I find this one? Picker wheel? And then I need to copy the code, I guess? How can I import? Is there a way to import? Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. To import a wheel into the picker wheel so that I can roll for the for the next category. Is this gonna load? Okay. Wait. No, that's for games. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a new one in that case. Yeah. New picker wheel. Here we go. Are we still doing the strikes or fights or viewer games? We're doing most of them. So don't have to worry about that. We're going to be having the weekly strikes thing in Rimworld. Then we're going to be having maybe some kind of tournament on Friday. So I'm going to be moving things around a little bit. Okay, so we've done, and I'm going to move this onto the screen. I'm going to shrink this a little bit as well. Like... So, oh, okay, and then I'm gonna put this behind everything. So this is on screen. There we go. Okay, I'm editing it at the same time. So let's remember what genres or categories we had. We had, as of last time, where is it? AniManga Club. We had... Oh, we didn't have anything. So we've done Blue Period, and that was just our random one. Then for romance, so we've already done romance. We've already done superhero. So then what other genres do we have? Let's check. Anime genres. For anime genres, we have... I don't want to include things like shonen and whatnots and seinen maybe, because I think we just need generally. So, of course, we're going to include isekai. We're going to include fantasy, action, adventure, psychological, horror, mystery, thriller. What else? What other genres do we have? Mecha as well. Mecha. Isekai slop. Yeah, exactly. Of course I'm going to include that. I'm also not going to include something like ecchi, so don't include that. Slice of life is technically its own category. Slice of life. Okay, I'm back. Whoa, just in time. We're picking out the next genre for things. I was worried you'd be gone already. Were we not? Would the streams where viewers play games be weekly? Ooh, for the top 3, it's going to be 3 in a row. Then we're going to have like one off week where we don't do something like that. Maybe. I'm going to have to see how much time it takes for the first stream that we'll do on Friday for next week for one of the voted games. So I'm going to have a poll leading up to that day to decide what game it is that we play. Okay? Didn't we already have Slice of Life? That was when I suggested Blue Period. Okay, so I checked. I didn't have any genre or category suggestion, I think. I don't think so. Maybe I did. Okay, let's get rid of Slice of Life, because I think we've had that one anyway. So bi-weekly, approximately. We'll do one for this upcoming Friday. Then we'll see how it feels at the end of it. Like, if everyone enjoyed it, if something needs to be changed, then I might take a week or so to like readjust how we go about it, like if it's a mod pack or if it's some kind of like server setup that needs to be done. Then if it goes fine, then we'll move on to the next game. If it doesn't, then we take a week, then we move on to the next game. Then I might do bi-weekly. We might do bi-weekly because I think that's easiest. So let's see. We did spin the wheel for Slice of Life, then romance, then superhero. Yeah, I've removed romance, superhero. I thought I clicked that away. There we go. So those shouldn't be on the wheel for now. Yeah, I've removed them. Don't worry about that. So we've got isekai, fantasy, action, adventure, psychological, horror, mystery, thriller, and mecha. I don't know, because it removed my wheel. I don't know if that's everything else. I'm checking the My Anime List categories, and they've just got a bunch. They've just got a bunch of stuff. I think sci-fi has to go on there as well. Yeah, sci. sci-fi. Okay. Anything else? Comedy. That's one. Comedy. Okay. I think that's it. Action, adventure, comedy, drama? Drama is apparently one. Okay, drama. Mystery, thriller, romance we've already done. Sci-fi we haven't done. We've done slice of life. I'm not doing sports. I'm not doing sports. I refuse to do sports. Supernatural is apparently one. Supernatural. Does that sound right? Does that look right? Is this what we had the other time? I don't remember if we have more or less categories this time around, but I think this seems right. Blue Lock is peak, bro. I just... If I can veto anything, it would have to be sports. I'm very hesitant. I don't think there are a lot of good sports shows. Genuinely, I feel like I would struggle to think of anything good with sports. I just don't like most of them. I think the one sports that arguably I enjoyed was One Outs. That one was really good, but that was way more psychological. I think Kaiji, if you consider gambling or betting to be sports. Then I liked Ping Pong the animation, and that was it. That's about it. Yeah. Let's see. No sports now. Blue Lock is Giga Bum. There are good sports anime though. Maybe. I heard Haikyuu? Yeah, Haikyuu is good. Maybe. I don't know. Inazuma 11 was good when I was watching it as a kid. I'm not sure. Did you watch the Orb, Og? The Orb? Are you meaning the World Orb Cup? I'm not sure if I think of that name, but it's about volleyball. I think that's Haikyuu, isn't it? Or no, is basketball. Is there's basketball? I don't know what it is. Is it basketball or is it volleyball? Probably basically the same thing. I don't know what it is. No, the anime is just called Orb. Okay, no, then I haven't seen it. I thought you were reading the World Cup and you were trying to be silly with me. Okay, my bad. I thought you were being silly. I guess boxing counts as sports in this case, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be recommended something like Baki the Grappler, and then I'm gonna have to watch Baki, even though nah. Orbs on the movements of the hearth. I'm not sure. Martial arts is a genre, though. It could be, but I think it falls underneath sports on my anime list, which is why I'm saying this. So I guess we'll have to see. But do we feel like that's good enough? Do we want any other categories? Do we want any other genres? Like, if you wanted to add something, what would it be? Do you actually want sports to be on this list in that case? Because my main motivation here is that you guys are picking genres that you can think of a good suggestion for, in which case I'm adding it and that you will participate in. But if you are adding a category just because anime exists for it, I'm not going to include it. Like, I can think of something for action, fantasy, adventure, psychological, horror, mystery, thriller, mecha, sci-fi, comedy, etc. So music as a genre. Wait, does my anime list even consider that as one? Music. Oh, it considers it a theme. But maybe it does, so if I click on it, what are you guys doing? We're deciding on what the next category / genre for animation, or for anime / manga that we're going to be watching for the AniManga Club is going to be. Okay, yeah, my anime list does include music as a tag. Do we actually want to watch music? Again, are we adding it because one person can suggest something for it, or are we adding it because there are actually a good amount of suggestions for it? I'm looking through music, and I'm seeing mostly K-On! I didn't know Zombieland was considered music. Okay, Tucked Up, I kind of guessed. But okay, maybe there are some stuff. I've already seen Love Live. I've already seen K-On!, so I'm not sure. Zombieland thingy is an idol anime. Yeah, but it's I guess. I don't know, I suppose. Let's do Overflow. Yeah, I'm of sound mind and saying something that's totally not ironic. Wait. Overflow? Anime. What is this? No. What is this? I don't know what this is. What is this? No, no. Oh my gosh, no! I didn't know that was what it was. Okay, what? I'm not being ironic. Yeah, okay. My bad for googling it and trying to go to Google Images to figure out what it was. I was like, wait, what is this he's recommending? Why would he say this is ironic? And I'm like, oh yeah, let me go to Google Images, and immediately across my screen. Okay, cool. Glad I'm not showing my browser in that case. Okay, but do we have all of those genres? We can add music. If we add music, do we have more than just Helios that has something to suggest here? You're not gonna get me with older stuff, but you might be able to get me with newer stuff if you're doing that. If you're doing those kind of jukes, Dojo Mama. Let's see. Bro got by fridge guy. Yeah, I suppose this is revenge for your sister searching up my stream on the smart fridge. Honestly, I'd probably suggest the music one I want to watch again for the drama one anyway. Okay, so then we can probably leave it out. Do we feel like this is enough? Also, apparently my anime list considers Love Polygon over Love Triangle as a category. That's funny. Okay, let's do that. If anything, it's sports. Do we have anyone else who wants to add sports? He did the same with me when he asked for Dead or Alive character, but every photo she was naked. Who are you talking about? I wouldn't do that. Dead or Alive doesn't have a lot of naked women. It's only whenever you're looking at the specific entries into the series. Bro, that's too much of a coin flip. Basically, yeah, because of all the characters being basically naked in Dead or Alive. Love Tetrahedron. My love octagon. My love pyramid is looking quite bad. This multi-level love pyramid scheme is going quite poor. The only good sports anime is Uma Musume. Oh my gosh, Uma Musume is considered sports. Uma Musume is crazy good though. Actually, I really like Cinderella Grey. But actually, to add one to your list, Doja Mama, One Outs is really good. So now it's really a coin flip sports anime because a lot of them are bad. Yeah, true. I'm going to suggest Rent a Girlfriend and Solo Leveling. D6, I'm vetoing those two suggestions immediately. What? You are being evil with suggesting that. By the way, how do we find the tags on my anime list? So basically, you like click on any anime. So let's say I picked Attack on Titan, just because it's starting with A. If you click on Attack on Titan, it has genres for action and drama, I think it's got. I think it might have supernatural as well. And then if we go by themes, then it should also include one of the themes. So if it was like isekai, then it needs to include the isekai tag as a part of one of its themes. And that's how we're going to pick things. Because every anime, or at least 95% of animes, have a manga. That's why we're picking by my anime list instead of picking by mangas, because that's the unfortunate reality of this. Those are torture, and they really are. Everyone's love, the classic love Chiliagon, the 1,000-sided polygon. Personally, my Googleplex polygon is kind of big. Okay, so genres and themes? Yeah, exactly. So anything more we want to pitch? Anything more we want to pitch? I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes in that case. 2 more minutes to make a decision on what it is you guys want to include or have on the wheel. 1 more minute. I'm going until the clock rolls over, just so you know. And then we're gonna end. Okay? Okay? I think so. I think so. Also, actually, this reminds me. Let me think of of more bad anime. Dude, why are you thinking of these? Just pick something good. This sucks. Don't pick those. Really, buddy? Come on, man. You're like my left-hand man, and you're doing this to me. You know you're making me read and watch these things and take down notes so I can contribute to discussions each week. Because I need to be holding a conversation for the most part, so that I can talk about all of these things. Come on, man. Really? Don't do this to me. Please, don't make me watch anything bad. Also, anything that is considered hentai or ecchi. No, stop thinking of bad anime. I don't want those. Berserk 2016. No. Okay, the time's up. We're gonna spin the wheel. What do you guys think it's gonna be? What do you guys think it's gonna be? Yeah, let's spin the wheel. Oh, What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It is horror. Well, well, well. It's going to be horror then. Horror anime. Has anyone realized that Jujutsu Kaisen is basically Bleach in concept? Okay, that is wild. We're not prepared to have that conversation here right now. So I feel like I could agree. Wait, that's a strangely good comparison, but yes, actually. So Auger is going to suggest Shinsekai Yori. I don't think Shinsekai Yori is classified as horror. Is it? I don't think so. So like Promised Neverland? Well, anything that's on the genre category of my anime list underneath horror. So apparently Elfenlied is considered horror. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to think of what comes up. We'll have to think of what comes up in that case. But let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. Here we go. Man, I've gone massively overtime. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. Whew, there we go. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna hate this. For horror, I don't know. I hope Adi Shakar adapts your favorite game franchise into an animated series. I hope not. He's never gonna touch my, like, really indie roguelikes ever. Kid gets wrapped up in a paranormal society that's been rooted in the Japanese society that fights evil spirits. He's born different from the rest with a deep tie to this organization in the world. Yeah, plus it's also things that people don't typically see. Has an ability system that is dependent on said spirits. He's, for whatever reason, cursed with being, like, both the strongest and sort of the weakest and needs to learn to harness that power. Yeah, it's got a lot of tropes, I think, is what it is. Elfenlied is actually a German word, by the way. Yeah, I know. I know it is. It means elven song. Yeah, that's why you've got the little opening that's the... That one, yeah, I know. Yeah, it means Elfenlied. No, it sounds a lot like Dutch. A deep bind to the main villain, also has a dark side and loses himself sometimes while trying to protect and fight for his friends. True. Well, Claymore and Berserk are horror on my anime list. Are they really? Jeez. I didn't know those were considered horror. I see that Hellsing Ultimate is considered it, and also Akira, but I don't know. I don't want to recommend the Hellsing OVA. Oh my gosh. The Hellsing OVA is so long. I found it a struggle to get through the Hellsing OVA because of how long it was. Apparently Danganronpa is considered horror. Maybe we could do like Higurashi or something. I would... Actually, Shinsekai Yori is on this list. Oh, I love Shinsekai Yori. Is the Tokyo Ghoul anime bad? The second season is, but the first one isn't, I think. The first season is pretty okay. Pretty okay. Is School Days horror? No, it's horribly bad, is what it is. The visual novel is far superior. Has a power system that develops off of the characters' personalities and can be unorthodox and crazy but interesting. Yeah, I feel like these are somewhat tropes though, right? Like there's a lot of overlap. Like you could say some of the same things with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with some of the ability systems and whatnot, to a certain extent, right? I told you, Og. You did, but at first I thought you were joking. Tokyo Ghoul anime doesn't exist. I'm so sorry, Solstice, but it's got so many karaoke songs. Whenever you go to a karaoke booth, they've got way too many Tokyo Ghoul songs. It can't not exist. It's watchable, but the manga is giga good on the list. I don't know. Tokyo Ghoul was okay. Tokyo Ghoul, as soon as it got to the second part, where he has split personalities, I thought it sucked. I thought Tokyo Ghoul sucked so much. It's just not for me right after that happened. Fun fact, for Hellsing Ultimate, there was only 8 episodes, but in release, you had to wait a year between each episode. Oh, okay, so it was like movie iterations and whatnot. Yep, the second half is bad. Yeah, it is terrible. It is terrible. Did you watch the anime Og of Tokyo Ghoul? No, I read and watched it. I began reading it because the first season ended and I was like, oh boy, I can't wait for more. So I began to read the manga and then I read the manga and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I really hated it. I was like, there's no way. Is the first season's manga like this? So then I began to read the first season's manga, and I'm like, wait, this is infinitely better. So then I tried going back, and I gave a second chance to the second season's manga, and then I also hated it again. So, I don't know. I've tried twice. I tried with and without context to reading the manga, so... No, I couldn't get into it. It's just not for me, I suppose. I don't like to dog on things and call them terrible. I only do so for dramatic effect. But, yes, I didn't enjoy it. Anyone watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners? No, but I have been recommended it multiple times. It's just very seldom that I think sci-fi is ever up my alley, so I actually haven't watched it. I probably will get around to it eventually, but right now, I've got Madoka Magica, and I really need to clean up my schedule. I really need to find time to do anything. I'm, like, stuck between editing, already trying to get the monthly compilation up and ready, then some stuff planned in August for the channel, and all of that. But that's gonna have to be it for me. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some Yakuza 0. Bye-bye!